How is it going on this beautiful Wednesday afternoon, Muckdogs Mafia? I am John Karuba, and it is the championship of the PGCBL. Game 2 between your Batavia Muckdogs and the Amsterdam Mohawks. Good afternoon, everybody. I am John Karuba, and this is Game 2 of the championship. A reminder, if Batavia should win, there will be a Game 3 right back here later tonight at 7:30, and we will also bring it to you live right here on the Muckdogs Baseball Network. But let's get down to business for your Batavia Muckdogs. They fell 9-5 last night down in Amsterdam, a game in which the Muckdogs gave up 4 home runs, and that really turned the tide of the game. Batavia scored first, but Amsterdam took a 9-2 lead. You give your Muckdogs credit. They scored 3 in the 8th, but it just was not enough, and they fell down 1-0 in this best-of-3 set. So for the Muckdogs, it's simple. Win both games at home, you win the championship. Lose either one to Amsterdam, and it is the Mohawks who would leave here champions. So let us get to the starting lineups now, and as always, we will begin with your hometown team, the Batavia Muckdogs. Josh Leadham going to lead it off in right field. Kyle Corso hitting first, batting second. Tyler Canoe, the designated hitter. Daniel Burway bats clean up in left field. Levi Aguila, the extra hitter today. Abner Benitez in center field, batting sixth. Alex Torres at second base hits seventh. Mitch Fleming behind the plate hitting eighth. Kenny Dodson mans the hot corner, bats ninth, and Caleb Rodriguez at short rounds out the lineup. Meanwhile, Julian Pichardo on the mound, and as always, your Muckdogs starting lineup presented to you proudly by Tompkins Financial. Meanwhile, on the other side for the Amsterdam Mohawks, leading off and playing second base, going to be Gage Miller. Cameron Love is at shortstop hitting second. Brett Coker is over at third. He'll bat third. Zach Gardner in right field hitting cleanup. Briggs Rudder is behind the plate catching. Cade Bush at first base. Meanwhile, batting seventh in the lineup, Mark Black at designated hitter. Josh Overbeek in left field in the 8th slot. Rounding out the lineup is Nick Giamarusti. And the important thing to keep in mind here for Batavia is you have to keep that top of the order off base. Gage Miller last night was something else. He had a couple RBIs. Cade Bush led the team with 3. And Brett Coker also had 2 RBIs in the win. It is going to be critical that your Muckdogs keep the top third of Amsterdam off the bases. If they do, they have a shot at forcing Game 3. If not, it could be a long afternoon. So that's going to be a huge key for your Muckdogs. So we will step aside here now to thank our sponsors who make today's championship games broadcast possible and Muckdogs possible all season long on the Muckdogs Baseball Network. John Kruber taking you through it, and we'll be back with more on the Muckdogs pregame show right after this.
We'd like to thank Alex's Places, Allegheny Farm Services, Ankle and Foot Center of Western New York, Arc of Genesee, Orleans, New York, Attica's 70th Hole, Auto Wash Car Wash, Batavian, Batavia Daily News, Batavia Downs, Hotel at Batavia Downs, Batavia Foot Care, Batavia's Original, Bourbon and Burger, Bully Hill Vineyards, Casella White, Chapin International, Easttown Beverage, E-Collab, Eli Fish Brewing Company, Farrell Gas, Ficarella's Pizza, Geico, Genesee Community College, Genesee County Chamber of Commerce, Genesee County Parks and Recreation, Genesee Valley Penny Saver, Glow With Your Hands, Graham Corporation, J. Leonard McAndrew Funeral Home, Ken Barrett Chevrolet Cadillac, LE3 Inc., Lebu Salon, Legacy on Main, Major Stash Cigar, Marchese Computers, Marco Clay Products, Massive Testing, Max Pies Furniture, Oakwood Hills, Pellegrino Auto Sales, Premier Genesee Center for Nursing and Rehabilitation, ProClean Inc., Romans, Skyworks, Stan Harley Davidson, Stop DWI Genesee County, Suburban Propane, The Coffee Press, Tompkins Bake, Toshiba Business, Tully's, Turnbull Heating and Air Conditioning, T.F. Brown's, The Wine Goddess Shop, United Memorial Medical Center, Valet Jewelers, Versascape, Vivify Hydration, Whole Life Fitness, and Right Beverage.
back here in Batavia, and it's time as we keep getting you ready for Game 2 of the championship PGCBL on your home of the Muckdogs, the Batavia Muckdog Baseball Network. Getting you ready for first pitch. And again, we mentioned for Batavia, not only is it a key to keep the top of the Amsterdam lineup off base, but another thing that's going to be very important, a player who did have a good game last night was Josh Leadup. He had a couple RBIs. He really is good at setting the table at the top of the lineup for your Muckdogs, and they're going to need that to continue if they hope to find a way to get back in this series. But we know one thing about your Muckdogs. All season long, it hasn't mattered what adversity, what challenges they have faced. They have overcome it all and have made their way all the way to the championship. This is a tremendous team, and they are going to bring it here this afternoon to try to get back in it. Again, they're down 1-0, but they're still very much in this fight, and we know Batavia is going to put their resiliency on display this afternoon. And so get behind your Muckdogs, fans, because your team's going to be coming hard to try and even up the series. And, hey, look at it this way. All you have to do is defend home turf, win both games at home, and the championship is yours. And Tyler Canoe getting going would also be very good for this team. He had a couple RBIs a few games ago, but he is their most dangerous offensive weapon. They could use a big bust out from him to keep the line moving and really provide a spark and a jolt for the Muckdog offense. Meanwhile, for Amsterdam, yeah, they were dominant all season. What else can you say? Only lost 6 games all year. And another thing we have to mention is that Cade Satelli was dominant in a 7-inning, 2-run performance in the victory last night. 1 walk and 10 strikeouts. Really, that was a game that served pretty much as a template for the Mohawks all year. They jump out to an early lead, they hang on, close it out late. Batavia, again, they went down fighting. They got to within 9-5, but just couldn't get any closer. And now they look to go for the championship win by winning 1 of 2 here at Dwyer. So again, remember, if Batavia should win, then we will have a Game 3 back here at Dwyer later this evening at 7:30. So again, it should be a great matchup between Batavia and Amsterdam. Game 2 of the championship, and it's coming up next. We will step aside again here on the official Batavia Muckdog pregame show on the Muckdog Baseball Network. Back after this. Back here at Dwyer Stadium, and a couple players as we finish up the pregame show. A couple players to keep an eye on for both sides. Obviously for Amsterdam, Cade Bush coming off his 3 RBI performance yesterday. Gage Miller and Brett Coker each had 2 RBIs apiece. There are also players to keep an eye on for the Mohawks, and Zach Gardner has been pretty good as of late for Amsterdam. He's someone else to work to keep an eye on for your Muckdogs to try and keep off the base this afternoon. Meanwhile, for Batavia, Tyler Canoe. You know, he's somebody that has carried this offense all year, and again, the Muckdog offense has been splendid top to bottom all season long, and Tyler Canoe has been at the heart of that. Well, for today's game to try and even up this series, they're going to need a big effort out of the entire team, but Tyler Canoe in particular, because when he's rolling, he can hit the ball a long way, and the offense clicks when he's going. Daniel Burraway, we expect to have a big game. Josh Leadham setting the table up top, and also Abner Benitez. When he got going towards the home stretch late in the regular season and a couple big regular season victories, the offense gravitated to him, the fans gravitated to him, and you can see when he gets a piece of the ball, he has flirted with the home run several times here the last couple of weeks, and this is somebody, if he can once again get off to a strong start in this game, I think it's going to benefit the Muckdogs and get the crowd into it very early, which is going to be very important. And one last important note to point out here before we sign off on the pregame show for the national anthem. You may be wondering why Jerry Reinhardt is not playing in this game, the Batavia native, your fan favorite. Well, Jerry was suspended for a game for swearing at the umpire a couple of games ago, and he actually appealed it yesterday, so he was able to play yesterday, but unfortunately PGCBL did uphold that ruling. Well, unfortunately for your Muckdogs, I should say, because we all love seeing Jerry in the lineup, but he will not play in this afternoon's game due to suspension. However, if the Muckdogs win, he is not suspended for Game 3, so even more incentive for your Muckdogs to go out there and get a win today. But you will not see Jerry Reinhardt in this game this afternoon, and what a bummer it would be if he does not get to appear here at Dwyer during the last couple home games of the season. So let's see if the Muckdogs can avoid it. On that note, that's going to finish up the pregame show. John Krupa taking you through it, and we will be back with the national anthem and then first pitch coming up right after this on your home for Batavia Muckdogs baseball. The Batavia Muckdog Baseball Network. Get into it, everybody. It's the PGCBL Championship, and it's here on the Muckdogs Baseball Network. Go Dogs!
for your Batavia Muckdogs. Leading off from the University of Rochester, right field number 16, Josh Liam. And second playing for first base from Columbia University, number 5, Kyle Bartzel. First base. And third designated hitter from Southern University, number 35, Tyler Boone. Extra hitter from Policia University, number 18, Levi Aguilar. Batting sixth and playing center field from Wallace Community College, number 37, Edward Pavita. He plays center field. Batting seventh, playing center base from Policia University, number 99, Alex Torres. Batting eighth and pitching from the University of Batavia, number 36, Mitch Fleming. Third base. Batting from the playing shortstop from Pregame University, number 7, Rodriguez. Shortstop. And the starting pitcher today for your Muckdogs from the University of Fort Lauderdale, number 40, Julian Picaro. Starting for your Batavia Muckdogs. Now, fans, may I ask if you all please rise and remove your hats. Fans, we are going to start first with a moment of silence because yesterday we lost a true baseball legend in Vin Scully. He was the voice of baseball for nearly 70 years and made this great sport so beautiful. Our thoughts and prayers go out to the Los Angeles Dodgers organization as well as Vin's family and friends. We ask that you join us in a moment of silence in honor of a baseball icon, Mr. Vin Scully. We thank you. And now at this time, please remain standing for the singing of our national anthem performed this afternoon by Ben Passer.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, with stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight? O'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the balls bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Fans, our Kelly's hit man of the day is number 16, Josh Liam. As Josh reported hit today, you have a chance to receive a football from Kelly's on your way down to the ballpark. And fans, we have a ceremonial. We do have a ceremonial first pitch. As Pat Furley, mother of the Batavia Muckdogs, Daniel Furley, will be throwing out today's ceremonial first pitch.
back here at Dwyer Stadium as we're getting you set for first pitch. And obviously tuning in to the broadcast, folks, you just heard it, a wonderful moment of silence. We'd just like to share a couple words on a true legend that did unfortunately pass away yesterday. And I'm sure you heard the news, and if you haven't, Vin Scully, the longtime, did it for 67 seasons with the LA and Brooklyn Dodgers. He did pass away yesterday at the age of 94, and what a legend. He was absolutely incredible. There is not a play-by-play, especially in baseball, or at least I can't think of one, whether it be radio or television, that hasn't at least been influenced or at least enjoyed listening to Vin Scully call a baseball game. I can recall many Sunday afternoons just sitting back, listening to him, and he was truly a pleasure and a delight to listen to. He always made you feel like you were part of a broadcast, and I think we as announcers here, we try to follow in the footsteps, but those are going to be huge, huge shoes to fill, and there will never be another one like Vin Scully. And Vin, you will be missed. Thank you for all the memories. And again, a beautiful moment of silence for Vin before this game got underway. Great job by our PA announcer, Paul Spiata, to do that. Again, it's a great tribute to a man who, again, if it wasn't for him, so many in this business, including myself, we may not even be interested in doing what we're doing. Vin Scully helped teach us the love of the game, and again, he is going to be missed. We are going to miss him dearly. And so we just want to echo those sentiments here at the Batavia Muckdogs. And me personally, on a personal note, Vin, thank you so much, Vin Scully, for everything. And we will never forget you. We really enjoyed everything you gave us. Thanks for the memories. But as he would say, we got a ball game to play, and we're getting set right now, Amsterdam and Batavia. So I'm going to do it one time for Vin Scully. Folks, pull up a chair. It's time, and I'm going to alter it a little bit. It's time for Batavia Muckdogs baseball. So Amsterdam, Batavia, PGCBL Championship. Pichardo on the mound. Miller standing in right side. First pitch in there for a strike at the letters across the inside corner. Strike one called. We are underway. From Dwyer Stadium, beautiful afternoon for baseball. Righty on righty, 88 degrees, muggy and humid here in Batavia. Next pitch off the plate, down and away, and the count 1-1. It'll be a 1-1 from Pichardo, and that is way up and in, forced him to lean off the plate, and the count 2-1. From the first base side of the rubber, it'll be a 2-1. Swung on, hit on the ground at third. Fielded cleanly there by Dodson. Throw it at first in time. And that first out gets the crowd into the game immediately. And that's exactly what you want to do if you're Julian Pichardo, one down. So one away and nobody on. And here is Cameron Love, the shortstop, digging it. From the first base side, here comes the pitch, well off the plate, upstairs and away, and the count 1-0. Just underway here at Dwyer Stadium, Game 2 of the championship. Next pitch is on the outside corner, dots it over the black, and the count leveled up, 1-1. Love with a .283 batting average on the season. He has no home runs, 20 runs knocked in, 32 hits, 113 trips to the plate. Next pitch ripped fair down the left field line. That'll go into the corner. Burroway fields it nicely out there, but Love hustles to second with a stand-up double. So Amsterdam now has an early threat. Runner on second, one away. Here is Brett Coker standing in with a .356 batting average, 2 home runs, 28 knocked in, 53 hits, 149 appearances at the plate, 32 runs scored, 41 games. Pitch grounded foul outside third base bag, and the count going to be 0-1. Meanwhile, for Pichardo, 3.20 ERA on the season. Next pitch ripped, left side of the infield. Shortstop Rodriguez can't handle it, but a nice play to keep it from going into center field because that saved a run, but Amsterdam now really set up. Runners on the corners, one away. Pichardo with a 3.20 ERA, 19 2/3 innings. 17 strikeouts, 6 walks, 7 earned runs, 14 hits. He's appeared in 1 game, started 10 games overall, an 0-1 record, 1 save, and a 3.20 ERA. So first and third, 1 out. Coker swings, popped him up behind the plate. Fleming gave it a look, but that'll find the seats over the screen, 0-1. Mitch Fleming was huge in their last home win here against Utica with a 3-run opposite field jack to right center field, giving Batavia the 4-0 lead in the 6-0 victory. Throw to first and just gets back in there. Does Brett Coker as it's Zach Gardner at the plate. So again, runners take their leads. It's going to be Love off third, Coker off first. Again, they throw back over to first, and they almost get him. But he got back in there with the head first slide. So they're really keeping an eye on trying to keep Coker close over at first. Here comes the pitch. Runner goes, and that's high and away. No, throw to second. So he'll move up to second base. Gardner now with the chance with runners on second and third, 1 away. So that is going to be a stolen base for Brett Coker, but still a good decision by Mitch not to throw down there because the runner from third, Love, would have broken for home. The 1-1 comes home, swung on, hit on the ground to first. And right to the first baseman, Corso, who steps on the bag. And meanwhile, the runners do not even think about breaking for the plate. So that is a big pitch and a big out. 2 down here in the top of the first, as Gardner does not get the job done. What a good job there by Pichardo. Very good pitch as he challenged him with a fastball up and a little bit in. And he went right on top of it, did Gardner. He is out, 2 away. Runners remain second and third. First pitch swung on and going to rip that foul down the right field line. Does Briggs Rudder, the catcher, 0-1. So Briggs Rudder hitting 5th in the lineup today for the Mohawks. Cade Bush on deck. One home run, 80 RBIs for Rudder, 318 average, 14 hits, 44 trips to the plate, 6 runs scored, 12 games. Pitch well off the plate, upstairs outside, and the count leveled up, 1-1. So a big situation for Pichardo here. Second and third, 2 away, trying to get out of the jam. Pichardo working out from the stretch. Here comes the pitch. Swung on and missed. That time he had him totally fooled over top of that changeup. Dropped the string, and the count now 1-2. So Batavia trying to get a big pitch from Pichardo. If he can get out of this without giving up a run, early boost of momentum for Batavia. Next pitch, swung on, little blooper to right, hangs up long enough. Coming on to make the running grab in right field was Josh Leadham, and that's it. Great job by Pichardo. Let's go to the bottom of the first. Amsterdam no score. Your Muckdogs coming to the plate on your home for championship Muckdogs baseball, the Batavia Muckdog Baseball Network.
After 31 years in Batavia, Ficarella's Pizzeria is now the oldest family-run pizzeria in town. Our menu for sit-down, pickup, or delivery includes a huge variety of pizza, hot and cold subs, fish fries, pasta, salads, side dishes, and specialty sandwiches. Everything is made fresh and with great care. New items appear regularly, as do the new customers who discover the quality food, friendly service, and consistency, which are all an integral part of the Ficarella's business model.
Batavia Downs Gaming and Hotel is the official hotel partner of the Batavia Muckdogs. Be sure to visit us at BataviaDownsGaming.com and click on the Hotel tab to see our latest and greatest offers. That's BataviaDownsGaming.com.
Back here at Dwyer Stadium, we are in the bottom of the first inning on the Muckdogs Baseball Network. John Kruba on the call here, and your Muckdogs, if they can get some momentum, they are going to make it very difficult for Amsterdam. The Mohawks would certainly have their hands full. Well, we may have gotten a momentum boost in the top of the first. Pichardo dodging trouble, second and third, one out, but he does not allow a run to score. So great job by him. And now let's see what Batavia can do. They're going to be taking on Aiden Kidd on the mound this afternoon for the Mohawks.
Right fielder number 15, let's hear it for Josh Leadham.
So here is Leadham dinging in, and you could just feel the electricity here at Dwyer this afternoon. Everybody, there's just an extra feel when you're playing championship baseball. Pitch is well off the plate, upstairs and away, and the count 1-0. And we're happy to bring it to you here on the Muckdog Baseball Network. Leadham drills it into left field. That'll get down. Lead off single for Josh. So this is exactly what you want. After your pitcher makes some big pitches to get out of trouble, your Muckdogs now get a chance to try and set the tone offensively themselves. Runner on first, nobody out. And here is Kyle Corso. Runner takes his lead off first. Corso stands in right side. Pitch is down and inside. Good block that time by the catcher Rutter. 1-0. From the first base side of the rubber, coming set, the lefty Kid swung on and hit high in the air to right field, but backpedaling and underneath it to make the grab in right is Zach Gardner, one away.
Batting third, the designated hitter number 39, Tyler Cano.
He's had an all-star season for Batavia with a home run and 38 RBIs in the regular season. But back in 2020, the Schenectady native spent time with the Mohawks.
So Aiden Kidd with an 0.82 ERA. Runner goes, pitch down and away, throw to second, not in time. And so now Batavia has a chance. Runner on second, one away. But Aiden Kidd with an 0.82 ERA, he's kind of their version of Nolan Sparks. 8 games started, 32 and 2/3 innings, 18 hits, 3 earned runs, 4 runs given up, 49 strikeouts, 25 walks, 1-0 record. Pitch is dotted in there across the outside corner over the black. Count leveled up, 1-1. For Tyler Canoe, 0 for 3 last night, but he has been a huge part of the offense all year. Man, if he could get going, that would be a huge shot in the arm for the Muckdogs. As they throw back to second, however, Leadham gets back in there, standing up. As it's a 1-1 count, Leadham off second, Canoe standing in, the righty against the lefty Kidd. Pitch misses off the plate, up and away, 2-1. Meanwhile, Daniel Burroway on deck for Batavia. Here comes the 2-1, and Canoe takes a big rip at that one, but pops up foul, right field line. First baseman there makes the play, and now going to third, and gonna be out by a mile is Leadham. Ill-advised play there. See, the problem is that Leadham hesitated, so the first baseman Bush made a nice play in foul ground, and it looked like Leadham took a second. He didn't know what he was going to do. He decided to make a surprise move to third, but a strong throw by Bush, and they get Leadham for a double play to retire the side. For Batavia, no runs, 1 hit, no errors. Because of the DP, nobody left on. Just your average 3-5 DP. And the inning. Let's go to the second. After 1, no score between Amsterdam and Batavia on the Muckdogs Baseball Network.
Eli Fish Brewing Company is the first commercial brewery in Batavia in nearly 100 years. We offer a selection of our own house brews along with other New York State-produced beers, spirits, and wines. A full dining menu, large brew hall, beautiful bar, and tons of new friends. Here at Eli Fish Brewing Company, we want to honor traditions and create new stories. We're not just making beer, we're brewing history. When you work with a community bank like Tompkins, we don't expect your financial picture to fit neatly into a box. We take a close look at your situation and propose solutions that make sense for your financial journey. Our community banking model ensures that all credit decisions are made locally, wherever you call home. We have a local leadership teams, community banking boards, and bright and happy team members living right alongside you. We're not just your bank, we're your friends and neighbors too.
Back here at Dwyer Stadium, PGCBL Championship Game 2. Cade Bush made the strong throw to third to get Leadham. 10 in the last half inning, leads things off. And he swings and he hits it high in the air to straightaway left. However, no problem for Burroway on the routine fly ball. Makes the catch, 1 gone. As we are in the 6, 7, and 8 part of the Mohawk lineup, Bush, Black, and Overbeek. Now remember, Amsterdam, their pitcher doesn't hit, so they bat the traditional 1 through 9, kind of like what Elmira did a couple games ago. So here now is Mark Black, righty on righty, first pitch home, and that is off the plate, little up and in, 1-0 the count. Black on the season, swinging at .292, no home runs, 15 runs knocked in, 26 hits, 89 trips to the plate, 27 runs scored. Pitches on the outside corner over the black, and the count 1-1. Meanwhile, again, the left fielder Josh Overbeek on deck for Amsterdam. Here comes the 1-1. Swung on and missed, tied him up. down and inside, and the count now ball and 2 strikes. Pichardo from the first base side. It'll be a 1-2, man. Swung on and missed. Tied him up on the inside. Third goes right over the top of that diving sinker. Good movement to it, down and in. 2 away. Already 3 punch-outs on the afternoon for Pichardo. He looks good in the early going. He's got some shades of Jackson Murphy against Utica to him already. So, 2 down, nobody aboard, and here is Josh Overbeek. Overbeek with a .239 average, base is empty. He's got 15 runs knocked in, 26 hits, 109 trips to the plate, 30 runs scored, and 43 at-bats. Pitch waved at and missed. Boy, Pichardo coming right at these Amsterdam hitters, and I think that's the best approach. Yes, we have to respect the fact that Mohawks did hit 4 home runs last night, but the fact is, if you walk them, they're going to take your walks and make you pay for it. So Pichardo doing the right thing, coming out firing. And that pitch missing off the plate. Little up and away. Borderline pitch, but the count even, 1-1. Meanwhile, Nick Giamarusti on deck. Lefty against righty matchup. It'll be a 1-1 on its way from Julian. Swung on, and that is launched to the gap in right center. That's going to split the outfielders off the top of the wall. So, hustling to second base with a 2-out double is Overbeek, and Amsterdam is threatening again. They got a runner on second and 2 away. So, runner on second, 2 out, and here is Nick Giamarusti. Standing in from the right side. Here comes Pichardo, the set and the pitch, swung on, high pop fly, shallow center, coming on, Benitez gets there to make the catch. Loses his cap, but he gets the baseball, and that's what's important, and he retires the side. So Pichardo again tiptoes his way out. Let's go to the bottom of the second, through an inning and a half. No score. This is Championship Batavia Muckdog Baseball Game 2 on your Batavia Muckdog Baseball Network.
Batavia Downs Gaming and Hotel is the area's premier entertainment destination. Get the full experience by visiting one of our 4 great restaurants, watch live racing, take in a concert, and visit the gaming floor. You'll be able to dine, play, and stay at our facility in our boutique 84-room hotel. For more information, visit us on Facebook or at BataviaDownsGaming.com.
Wright Beverage has been servicing upstate New York with delicious beverages for over 65 years. With a fervent passion for customer service and employee morale, the corporation now services 17 and a half counties in western New York, operating out of multiple state-of-the-art facilities and sales offices. We've received numerous national awards, including the Coors Founders Award and the Guinness Golden Bar Award. We are a company that treats you right.
Back here at Dwyer Stadium, we go to the bottom of the second inning. And it is going to be Daniel Burley, 4, 5, and 6 in the lineup. Burley, Aguila, and Benitez. First pitch swung on and missed on a fastball up and away, and the count 0-1. On the scoreboard, it's going to be 0-3-0 for Amsterdam, 0-1-0 for your Muckdogs. And Burley swings and launches it in the air to left center. Could have been the second hit, however, the center fielder's there, makes the call on the catch, puts it away, Giammarusti, one away.
I'll bring up one of the multiple all-stars in Muckdogs lineup tonight. The extra hitter after catching it.
So after Giammarusti makes the catch, 2 put away Buraway, here is Levi Aguilar. First pitch comes home from Kidd, and that is off the plate, up and away, and the count 1-0. So 4, 5, and 6 on the lineup, Buraway, Aguilar, and Benitez. Next pitch to Aguilar is off the plate, down and in, and the count 2-0.
Tampa native. Muggy day here from Batavia. 93.
From third base side, pitch swung on, hit on the ground to third, misplayed over there, but he recovered, but the throw gets by the first baseman. So beating it out with 1 out is Aguilar, Levi on base, and it is going to be an E5. So Brett Coker, third game in a row, he has at least an error. And again, it was actually pretty sharply hit. Stayed with it, but the throw went past the first baseman, Cade Bush. So 1 on, 1 out. And here is Benitez. And he takes a big grip and rip there at that fastball, up and away. And the count 0-1. Abner Benitez, he has really gotten going over the last couple of weeks here at home. He had that big game both against Niagara and Auburn. And boy, if he could power one early, could really get the Muckdog offense going. Next pitch, zips it in there, dots it beautifully across the inside corner. 0-2 the count. So 0-3-1 now for Amsterdam, 0-1-0 for the Muckdogs. It'll be an 0-2 to Benitez. And Abner swings and misses. Good off-speed pitch that time from Kidd. Diving down and away, 2 gone. 2 down, no, and a runner on first. Here's Alex Torres. So a runner on first, 2 down, and here is Torres. First pitch off the plate, upstairs and away, and the count 1-0. Now from third base side, here comes the 1-0, and that's off the plate, down and away, and the count 2-0. Meanwhile, Mitch Fleming on deck. From the third base side of the rubber, the 2-0, swung on and fouls it straight back to the screen behind the plate. Count 2-1. So Aguilar is off the first base bag. As Alex Torres at the plate, 2-1, 2 outs. Here comes the pitch. Drills it foul down that right field line. Count 2-2. It is game 2 of the PGCBL Championship. Amsterdam Mohawks against your Batavia Muckdogs. 2-2, 2 outs, bringing it to you live. Here comes the pitch. Off the plate, upstairs and away. And the count now runs full 3-2. So that's going to help Levi now. He'll be released off first with the count full and 2 out. So if Torres could find a way to put one into the gap here in left center or right center, that would probably score a run because, again, Aguilar off with the pitch. It is upstairs and away. Ball 4 to Torres. And now it's first and second, 2 away. And Mitch Fleming coming up. And what a hand he should get after hitting a 3-run home run in the last home playoff game your Muckdogs had against Utica. He delivered the biggest blow of the game, a 3-run opposite field round tripper to right center, just over that Oakwood Hill sign, and it gave Batavia a 4-0 lead and really put Utica to bed with the way Jackson Murphy was pitching that day. Let's see if he can do it again. First pitch to Fleming, swung on and missed. He was going for it, but again, pure gas that time for Maiden Kidd. 0-1 the count. So runners on first and second with 2 away. Fleming at the plate. Kenny Dodson on deck. It'll be an 0-1. Swung on and missed. A fastball up and away, and again, Mitch reached for it, and now he's in a quick hole, 0-2. So Aguila is off second, and Benitez off first. So Batavia looking for hit number 2. Kidd trying to get a run off Aiden Kidd now. They whirled around and thought about making a throw second. That's a little bit interesting. You know, we've seen a lot of teams fake the throw to second, but the Mohawks, a lot of times their second baseman, he'll go cover the base, Gage Miller. So it seems like they actually like to make that throw to second on those. Next pitch, inside corner. At the knee, strike 3 called. Fleming down looking. It's a game of rope-a-dope right now as both pitchers avoiding trouble. So for Batavia, no runs on, no hits, and error. 2 left aboard. Let's go to that third. 3-2. It is no score between Amsterdam and Batavia at the end of 2. From Dwyer on your home for Batavia Muckdogs Championship Baseball, the Muckdogs Baseball Network.
Premier Genesee Center for Nursing and Rehabilitation has been servicing the community for over 3 decades. We are an 160-bed facility located in Batavia, New York, in close proximity to all local hospitals. Not only has Premier Genesee long been acknowledged as a leading senior care provider, our beautifully designed facility is now widely recognized as one of the most attractive in the area. Everybody deserves a place that feels like home. United Memorial is a community hospital located in the heart of Genesee County and an affiliate of the Rochester Regional Health System. Rochester Regional's United Memorial serves residents of Genesee County and surrounding rural communities. The 131-bed hospital in Batavia features a new state-of-the-art surgical department, a wound care center, a telemedicine program for intensive care, a joint replacement center of excellence, 2 urgent care centers, and a number of primary and specialty physician offices. United Memorial is a niche hospital and a New York State designated stroke center.
Back here at Dwyer Stadium, we are in the top of the third. Amsterdam no score, and no score for your Muckdogs as well. As back to the top of the lineup for Gage Miller. First pitch upstairs and inside from Julian, in tight, 1-0. No runs, 3 hits, 1 error for the Mohawks. And for your hometown Muckdogs, no runs, 1 hit, no errors. Next pitch, Pichardo is swung on and ripped sharply down the left field line, but that is going to hook foul, 1-1. So to be Miller, Love, and Coker, 1, 2, and 3 in the Mohawks order. Again, beautiful afternoon for a championship baseball game. Wouldn't you say, folks, here at Dwyer, nothing but bright sun and white clouds. Next pitch is drilled in the air down the left field line, but again, that's going to go into the concourse. Goes foul, 1-2. Now stands back in, righty on righty matchup. The pitch, grounded back up the middle, kicked off the mound. Oh, what a play at second. Down first, he's out. What a good play. Web gem alert by the second baseman, Torres. The ball ski ramped off the back of the mound. Torres with the insight and wherewithal to follow it, stuck with it, barehanded throw to first. What a play. One gone. So a great play by the second baseman, Alex Torres. One away, and now here is Cameron Love. Love standing in, first pitch. Check swing, foul back to the screen, and the count 0-1. Meanwhile, Brett Coker on deck for the Mohawks. Stands in right side. The 0-1 swung on, and that is whacked into left field. That'll get down for a one-out base hit for Love. Makes a turnaround first, but he'll stop right there. One away and a runner on first for Brett Coker. So runner on first, one away. And here is Coker standing in from the first base side of the rubber. Pichardo ready to go. First pitch, swung on, hit on the ground to short. Could it be two? Goes to second, one, hesitation. Good scoop at first by Corso, but not in time as Coker will beat it out. However, a great play all the way around. First at short. As I say, the human highlight reel on defense. Caleb with another superb backhand. Strong throw to second, and Torres showing defensive skills to handle it. Made a good one-hop throw. Corso a good scoop. It's just he hesitated over at second. Torres a little bit when he made the throw, and that cost him two. Pitch is swung on and whacked to the screen behind the plate. 0-1. But otherwise, a great play all the way around by all three infielders to get the lead runner for out number two. As the hitter at the plate now for Amsterdam is Zach Gardner, the right fielder, batting cleanup. Righty on lefty, it'll be an 0-1. Julian coming set. Here comes the pitch. No, they throw over to first. No tag applied. Back in safely is Coker. Meanwhile, Briggs Rudder, the catcher, number 5 hitter on deck for Amsterdam. It'll be an 0-1. Runner goes, throw to second. Out! A great throw by Mitch Fleming right over the second base bag. Torres with the tag applied. That's it for Amsterdam in the top of the third. No runs on a hit, no errors. One erased on the caught stealing. Let's go to the bottom of the third. It's a good one, folks. A defensive show. Amsterdam no score. Muckdogs no score on your home of the PGCBL Championship Game 2 on the Muckdog Baseball Network.
Batavia Downs Gaming and Hotel is the official hotel partner of the Batavia Muckdogs. Be sure to visit us at BataviaDownsGaming.com and click on the Hotel tab to see our latest and greatest offers. That's BataviaDownsGaming.com.
After 31 years in Batavia, Ficarella's Pizzeria is now the oldest family-run pizzeria in town. Our menu for sit-down, pickup, or delivery includes a huge variety of pizza, hot and cold subs, fish fries, pasta, salads, side dishes, and specialty sandwiches. Everything is made fresh and with great care. New items appear regularly, as do the new customers who discover the quality food, friendly service, and consistency, which are all an integral part of the Ficarella's business model. Fans, if you or anyone you know would like to recognize a veteran at one of our home games, please email us with their name and a good email or phone to contact them at. The vet who is recognized will receive 4 free tickets to that game, Please get the word out and send an email to samdefilippo12@gmail.com. Again, that's samdefilippo12@gmail.com with a good email or phone to contact them at.
Back here at Dwyer Stadium, we go to the bottom of the third inning. Kenny Dodson leading off this half inning for your Muckdogs. It'll be Dodson, Rodriguez, and Leadham, 9, 10, and 1 in the Muckdog order. Against Dayton Kidd. First base side of the rubber, first pitch. Dodson grounds another way into right field for a leadoff single for Dodson. And that is the second hit on the afternoon of this game, too, for your Batavia Muckdogs. So here is Caleb Rodriguez.
Number 7, Caleb Rodriguez.
So now on the scoreboard, 0-4-1 for Amsterdam, 0-2-0 for Batavia. Runner takes his lead off first. Caleb Rodriguez standing in right side. Here comes the pitch from Kidd, and he bunts, gets it down. First base line, pitcher Kidd feels nice. Flip to first in time. So the sacrifice is successful. 1-3, but moving on up to second is Dodson. We go back to the top of the lineup for Josh Leadham.
Fielder, number 16, Josh Leadham.
So, runner on second, one away. Leadham with a great RBI opportunity here from the first base side. First pitch comes home and is on the outside corner of the black, 0-1. Meanwhile, Kyle Corso on deck for the Muckdogs. Runner on second. That is Kenny Dodson. It'll be an 0-1 on its way from Kidd. Waved at and missed. He went to the fastball up and away. Got Josh to climb the ladder and chase it. 0-2. So both pitchers have really had to dodge a lot of trouble in this one. Traffic has gotten on in a lot of these innings, but so far neither team can come through with the big hit yet. Let's see if Leadham can, but he's down 0-2. Meanwhile, it is Dodson taking his lead off second. He'll be looked back to the bag by Kidd. Lefty on righty matchup. It'll be a 0-2 on its way to from Kidd, and Leadham does a good job spoiling that one off. Fists it foul over the screen behind the plate. Count gonna hold 0-2. So again, Dodson taking his lead off the second base bag. The righty Josh Leadham at the plate. Batavia looking to crack the scoreboard. Neither team been able to do so yet. Here comes the pitch. Down and inside. Good take from Josh. And they appealed to second. He did not go around. Count 1-2 to Leadham. Again, bottom of the third, no score. John Krupa taking you through this one. It is the PGCBL Championship. Game 2 here from Dwyer, Amsterdam, leading the series 1-0, winning 9-5 in Amsterdam last night. 1-2, and Leadham again going to spoil that one. Fouls it off down the right field line. Good job just staying in there, getting a piece to stay alive. Count remains 1-2. Meanwhile, Kyle Corso, the number 2 hitter and first baseman this afternoon for your Muckdogs in the on-deck circle. Runner takes his lead off the second base bag. And it'll be a 1-2 delivery. And again, they whirl and throw to second. And once more, Dodson cleanly back in there ahead of the tag. Kidd towing the rubber from the third base side of the mound.
Dodson, he's collected 5 bags in 25 games. He's stealing twice.
1-2, and Leadham hits a high fly ball to left, but he gets under it. Backpedaling to make the place, left fielder Overbeek. Meanwhile, Dodson will stay put at second, and now it's a runner on second. 2 away for your Muckdogs for Kyle Corso, who, may we remind you, had a 1-out RBI triple to open the scoring a couple nights ago here against Utica.
Kyle Corso.
Corso, usually not typically a rate. He's not a first baseman.
So Corso standing in.
At least he hadn't played the position.
Lefty Kid on the mound. Tyler Canoe on deck. First pitch off the plate, upstairs and away, and the count 1-0 rather. 1-0 on Corso. Again, Canoe on deck. We're in the 2-3 part of the Batavia lineup. Here comes the 1-0 from Aiden Kidd, and Corso going to drive this one foul down that right field line. Count going to be leveled up, 1-1. For Batavia, if nothing else, they're trying to win to force the game 3 again. Would be back here at Dwyer later tonight at 7:30. Lefty on righty. It'll be a 1-1 again. Next pitch is off the plate, upstairs and away. 2-1 the count. Well, in the regular season, doubleheaders were only 7 innings. We want to remind you, even though it's a doubleheader, it's the championship, so these games are going to be 9 innings. So a traditional doubleheader, depending on if Batavia wins tonight. Pitches down and off the plate, low and away, and the count 3-1 to Corso. So one more pitch away, one more ball from walking another person on base, and it's going to be 2 hitters on with 2 outs for Canoe. Pitch is in there across the inside corner at the letters. You could see Corso didn't agree, but it's 3-2. But still, again, 1 ball away from allowing 2 runners to reach with 2 outs for Tyler Canoe on deck, who is a big power hitter for Batavia. Here comes the pitch. Now that one misses high and away. Ball 4. Good take from Kyle. He'll head on down to first with a 2-out free pass. And Dodson is still on second. And it's now first and second, 2 away for Tyler Canoe. And now the cleanup hitter Daniel Burroway on deck. So stands in from the right side. Lefty on the mound. Here comes the pitch. Down and in. Nice job to get out of the way of that one. It looked like it was ticketed right for the left leg. Canoe, but he avoids it. Count 1-0. Runners off first and second again. Dodson off second, and it is going to be Corso off first. Again, 0-4-1 on the scoreboard for Amsterdam, 0-2-0 for Batavia. Here comes the pitch. Well off the plate, up and away, 2-0. And again, in our pregame, we mentioned how critical it was going to be for Tyler Canoe to start stepping up again like he has all year and really produce like that heart-of-the-order player he has been for the entire year. And this would be a good time to do it. Runners on first and second, 2 away in a scoreless game. It'll be a 2-0 into Tyler, and he'll smash it foul outside third base bag. Skip Martinez had a duck out of the way of that one. Incoming, can you say 4? But the count now 2-1. Although Canoe was right on that fastball in the inner third, just needed to straighten it out a little bit, but 2-1 the count. Runners take their leads. It'll be a 2-1 from Kidd, and that is on the inside corner in tight. Called second strike. And again, consternation from both sides about that inside strike call so far this afternoon. Two, and that's off the plate, up and away, and the count now full 3-2. Well, there's been some grumbling on breaking balls on the outside part as well. You kind of feel a little bit bad for the home plate umpire here a little bit, because while he's been consistent, he's also getting consistent criticism from both sides. But a huge pitch in this at bat. Huge pitch of the game, first and second, 3-2, 2 out. And whirled around and almost through to second, but again, second baseman wasn't covering, so that's anticlimactic as the count going to remain 3-2. Big turning point in the game here. Canu, the righty, Kidd, the lefty, on the mound. Pitch, and Canu going to drive that in the air, skies it down the right field line, but that's going to go foul and land in the visitor bullpen. Count remains 3-2. So Dodson has to jog on back to second. Meanwhile, Corso on back to first. So again, huge moment. First and second, 2 out, 3-2. Canu at the plate. Here comes the pitch, and again Canu fouls it straight back to the screen. You know, the longer this at-bat goes, the better the advantage for the hitter, because you started to see all the repertoire that Aiden Kidd has. And give Canu credit. He is battling here. This is going to be the 9th pitch of the AB coming up here. 3 straight foul balls. And so once again, it's going to be a 3-2. 9th pitch of the AB, and Canu slams it to right center. It's going to get down. Splits the outfielders. Goes to the wall. Dodson scores. Corso scores. And going to second with a 2-out, 2-run double. Tyler Canu, he's done it again. And in the bottom of the third, your Muckdogs strike first over the Mohawks. Batavia 2, Amsterdam no score. That has to be, if Batavia goes on to win the championship, that has to be an at-bat of the year from Tyler Canu. 9 pitches, gets a 2-run double, drives it to right center. Your Muckdogs strike first in Game 2 of the championship. And now we're going to have a mound visit here as Daniel Burway steps in. So as they continue to talk it over, Burway about to come to the plate. Again, both runs scoring here in the bottom of the third. And we said how important Canu is, and he just proved it again right there. He didn't try to do too much. Stayed with it, drove it opposite field, and he was on it. And we had said he had taken a couple good swings off Kidd, and he just launched that to right center for 2 runs to score easily. Runner on second, 2 away. And here's Daniel Burway from the first base side. Here comes the pitch, and Daniel Burway skies it back. Going to go foul, 0-1. So now on the scoreboard, it's going to be 2-3-0 for Batavia, 0-4-1 for Amsterdam. So it's Batavia that's able to come up with the first big hit in the ball game with runners on, courtesy of Canu. Next pitch to Burway, off the plate, upstairs and away. Count 1-1. Burway, very good offensively this year, but the bigger story for him also has been defense. He has been solid as a rock out there and left this year. Pitch swung on and missed, swung over the top of that slider, diving down and in. Dan to get the hands, 1-2. So runner takes their lead off second. That is Canu. Burway stands back in. The 1-2 from Kidd. And Burway lines it. Fair ball! Down the left field line! Tyler Canu! Come on down to score! moving into second with another 2-out RBI hit, and this one a double to left. Daniel Burroway, and in the bottom of the third, Batavia gets another. Your Muckdogs 3, Amsterdam no score. So 3-0 Batavia is the score here with a runner on second, 2 away. Here comes the pitch, and that is on the outside corner, and the count 0-1. Now stands back in. Here comes the 0-1. Swung on, and that is foul, tipped into the glove of the catcher Reuter, 0-2. In the bottom of the third inning, your Batavia Muckdogs leading it 3-0 over Amsterdam. Burroway off second. Took a fastball in the inner third, drove it to left. Give him credit for that. And now that pitch is smoked in the air down the left field line by Levi Aguila, but that is going to go foul down left field, so it's going to hold at 0-2. So Aguila again digging back in from the right side against the lefty kid. Batavia has been outstanding with 2 outs of runners in scoring position all season, and boy, is that coming in handy now. 3 runs on 4 hits. No errors and a couple big run-scoring hits. Canoe 2-run double to right center. Burroway RBI double to left, all with 2 outs. Gives Batavia a 3-0 edge.
1 on 2 out, no balls, 2 strikes.
It'll be an 0-2 to Aguila. Off the plate, he takes it up and away. 1-2 the count. Now Aguila stands back in. Meanwhile, Benitez on deck. 5-6, part of the Muckdog lineup. Hit on the ground to third. Chopper going to go foul. Count going to hold 1-2. Standing back in from the right side. Here comes the 1-2. Aguila swings and misses on a pitch diving down and in. And that'll retire the side. But damage done. 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, 1 left on. Big blows 2 RBI double to right center by Canoe. RBI double to left by Burroway. We go to the 4th, Batavia 3, Amsterdam no score. It's the championship game 2 on the Muckdogs Baseball Network.
Eli Fish Brewing Company is the first commercial brewery in Batavia in nearly 100 years. We offer a selection of our own house brews along with other New York State-produced beers, spirits, and wines. A full dining menu, large brew hall, beautiful bar, and tons of new friends. Here at Eli Fish Brewing Company, we want to honor traditions and create new stories. We're not just making beer, we're brewing history. This is your place. For more than 25 years, Alex's Place has been serving up sizzling steaks, succulent seafood, charcoal grilled chicken and chops, and of course, our famous barbecue baby back ribs. We're known for hearty portions, a homey atmosphere, and heartfelt hospitality. So bring your appetite and a few friends. We can't wait to see you here.
Back here at Dwyer Stadium, top of the 4th inning. Batavia up 3-0 over Amsterdam. Zach Gardner, the cleanup hitter, going to lead things off for the Mohawks, 4, 5, and 6. First pitch in from Pichardo, fouled straight back, and the count 0-1. So it'll be 4, 5, and 6 in the lineup. Gardner, Reuter, and Bush. Pichardo ready to go. Next pitch waved at and missed. Tied him up with a fastball on the inside third, and the count quickly 0-2. Standing back in left side, it'll be an 0-2. Pichardo coming set, pitch down and off the plate, 1-2. Again, we want to remind you we are in the top of the fourth inning right now with Batavia leading 3-0 over Amsterdam. Pichardo coming set, and the 1-2, and the pitch down and inside as it gets away for the catcher. Aguila, count going to be leveled up, 2-2. Now standing back in, righty on lefty matchup. Here comes the 2-2. Off the plate, upstairs and away. Count runs full, 3-2. Again, now that your team has given you a 3-0 lead, if you're Pichardo, you got to find a way to keep Amsterdam off the board here. And that one is laced just foul down the right field line. And the count remains 3-2. Now stands in from the right side. 3-2, and that is hit in the air to deep right. This one hit well. Back, and it's out of here. A solo home run leading off the top of the fourth for Zach Gardner, and Amsterdam gets the jolt they need. They're back into it. Batavia 3, Amsterdam 1. So you could see how Gardner just turned on that pitch over the inside third. Originally, it looked like Leadham, I thought, might have had a chance at it, but that ball just kept carrying, went over the wall for a leadoff solo shot in the top of the fourth. So we said this was going to be a battle, and it is. Top of the fourth, Batavia 3-1. Pichardo now going to try and shake it off. Pitch is chopped foul. Back to the screen behind the plate, 0-1. It's Briggs Rudder, the catcher, batting fifth in the lineup. As again, we're in the 4, 5, 6 part of the lineup. Next pitch, and that is lifted in the air to left. Back, and that one's going to go foul down the left field line, but boy, just missed by inches there. So the count 0-2, but they're starting to figure something out on Pichardo, because not only did Gardner hit his home run, but Rudder got very close to making it back-to-back jacks. The good news, though, is he didn't, and the count 0-2. That is now 5 home runs, though, for Amsterdam in the first 2 games of the series. Next pitch hit high in the air to right, but the ballpark will hold this one. Leadham retreating to the track, makes the play in front of the Suburban Propane sign out in right field. One gone. Nice bounce back that time from Julian. He didn't get scared out of the strike zone. Could have been very easy for that to happen, but Pichardo didn't let it. And so Rudder is out, 1 down, nobody aboard, and here is Cade Bush. Meanwhile, Mark Black, the DH, on deck for the Mohawks. Here comes the pitch. That is on the inside corner. Dots it nicely across the knees, 0-1. But again, as we just mentioned, Pichardo doing a good job shaking that off. Your Muckdogs are still up by 2, and just find a way to limit the damage here, and your team still has the lead. Pitches off the plate, down and away, and the count leveled up, 1-1. Now from the first base side of the rubber, Pichardo Going into the wind, the pitch off the plate, delivers high and away, 2-1. So Batavia getting 3 runs in the bottom of the third. 2-run double to right center by Canoe. RBI double to left by Burroway. Amsterdam getting a run in the top of the fourth on a home run to right by Gardner. That's where we stand right now. Pitch right over the heart of the plate, right down Main Street. I got to tell you right now, I'm not exactly sure why Bush was annoyed at that call. That looked to be right there, and the count now 2-2. Righty on righty. It'll be a 2-ball, 2-strike offering. Here comes the pitch. Down and away off the plate. Nice job blocking it that time by Aguila. Count runs full, 3-2. Standing in. It'll be a 3-2 from Pichardo, and that's grounded back up the middle into center field for a 1-out hit. And so Bush is aboard, and it's going to be Black on deck now coming to the plate for the Mohawks. As we are now in the 7, 8, 9 part of the Amsterdam order, Black, Overbeek, and then Gia Marusti. So Black, Dignan, and Pichardo just got to get back into that flow. You know, he's getting hit hard here in this inning so far. Let's see if he can find a way to just settle back in. First pitch, and he will foul it back, 0-1. But I got to give you credit. I got to give Julian Pichardo credit, though. He is fearless. Yes, he is getting hit pretty hard so far in this inning, but it's not scaring him off the plate. It's not like he's getting into 2- and 3-ball counts. He's still coming in and throwing strikes. You got to give Julian a lot of credit for that. Here comes the 0-1. Hit on the ground to third. Fielded nicely. Throw to first. And Corso over at first. Nifty footwork as he tapped the first base bag a couple of times. 2 away. Meanwhile, moving up to second is Bush. And here is Josh Overbeek. Number 8 in the Amsterdam lineup, but you got to give Corso some props as well. Very alert. He realized that throw pulled him to the backside of the first base bag. So originally the ump was going to call him safe, but at the last second, Corso tiptoed and stepped on the bag again, and that's what got the out call. Good job being aware there by Kyle over at first. So 2 away. Here's Overbeek. And he looks at a pitch down and off the plate, low and away, 1-0. And now the catcher, Mitch Fleming, going to go out and have a word with Pichardo. And I'm guessing not only so signs can't get stolen with the runner on second, also just to kind of, get Julian back into the pace, as he was absolutely dealing over the first 3 innings. Hit a little bit of a bump here in the fourth, but still pitching very well through 3 2/3, only giving up a run. So a runner on second, 2 away, 1-0, the count to Overbeek. Giamarusti on deck. Here comes the pitch on the inside quarter, dots it, letter high, strike 1 called. So on the scoreboard right now, 3-4-0 for Batavia, 1-6-1 for Amsterdam. From the first base side, it'll be a 1-ball, 1-strike delivery, and that gets away from Fleming, and that is going to allow Bush to move up to third, and now it's 2-1 to Overbeek, and a base hit for sure would score a run now. So not ideal, tried to bounce a breaking pitch in the dirt down and inside, got away from Mitch, and now another run just 90 feet away for the Mohawks. But there are 2 outs. All Julian has to do is come up with another big pitch. He's been making them all game to get out of the mess. It'll be a 2-1, and that is looked at high and away for ball 3. 3-1 the count. And Giammarusti on deck. Again, towing the rubber from the first base side. Pichardo getting ready to come set. Here comes the 3-1 delivery. Smack to left center. Could be trouble. Diving in. Making the grab in left field is Daniel Burway. Shades of his game against Utica. When he flat out robbed the Blue Sox of a 2-run double, he said, Amsterdam, it's your turn to get robbed. And what a play in left center. Batavia wins. Bookmark that. And we have said that all year about Burway. What a play. Defensively, one of the best left fielders, if not the best, in the PGCBL. Let's go to the bottom of the fourth. Batavia 3, Amsterdam 1. Crowd still buzzing on the PGCBL Championship Game 2 coverage on your home of the Muckdogs, the Batavia Muckdog Baseball Network.
When you work with a community bank like Tompkins, we don't expect your financial picture to fit neatly into a box. We take a close look at your situation and propose solutions that make sense for your financial journey. Our community banking model ensures that all credit decisions are made locally, wherever you call home. We have a local leadership teams, community banking boards, and bright and happy team members living right alongside you. We're not just your bank. We're your friends and neighbors too.
Batavia Downs Gaming and Hotel is the area's premier entertainment destination. Get the full experience by visiting one of our 4 great restaurants, watch live racing, take in a concert, and visit the gaming floor. You'll be able to dine, play, and stay at our facility in our boutique 84-room hotel. For more information, visit us on Facebook or at BataviaDownsGaming.com.
Fans, if you or anyone you know would like to recognize a teacher that has made a difference to you, please nominate them to be Teacher of the Game. If a teacher is picked, they will get 2 free tickets to a home game, and we will shout them out during our 4th inning. Please get the word out and send an email to samdefilippo12@gmail.com. That's samdefilippo12@gmail.com with their name and a good email or number to contact them at.
Back here at Dwyer, we are in the bottom of the 4th. 1-0 to Abner. Had a little chopper foul, little number behind the plate, 1-1. It is 5, 6, and 7 in the Batavia lineup. Or check that 6, 7, and 8 rather. Benitez, Torres, and Mitch Fleming. Next pitch at Abner. Tied up inside a jam shot, foul down the left field line, 1-2. As we are in the bottom of the 4th inning, Batavia leading 3-1 over the Mohawks. Again, if Batavia wins this game, they tie up the series as Benitez swings and misses, totally fooled on the breaking pitch, diving down and away. Benitez is out, 1 gone. So 1 down and nobody on. Here's Alex Torres, hitting 7th in the lineup for Batavia this afternoon. Again, if Batavia should win this game, Game 3 to decide it all would be 7:30 tonight here at Dwyer. First pitch on the inside corner, strike 1 called. And again, we'll have the coverage for you right here on the Muckdogs Baseball Network. Pitch down and inside, Torres forced to jump off the plate, 1-1. Of course, if Amsterdam wins, they win the championship here outright. So in a very important game in the championship. And that pitch was in there for a called strike. Late strike 2 call from the home plate ump. 1-2 to Torres. Kid ready to go. Pitch, and he gets back-to-back punch-outs. Or no, it's 2-2. So it was not a strike the last pitch. It was a little low. Count 2-2. Now from the first base side, pitch. on the outside corner. Strike 3 is called. So it only took Kidd one extra pitch, but now he gets the back-to-back Ks to start off the home half of the fourth. 2 gone, and here's Mitch Fleming. Kenny Dodson is on deck for your Muckdogs. So here's Fleming standing in righty on lefty. First pitch off the plate, down and inside, and the count 1-0. On the scoreboard, 3-4-0 for your Muckdogs, 1-6-1 for the Mohawks. Game 2 of a 3-game championship series. Amsterdam leading the series 1-0. Pitch is fouled straight back to the screen behind the plate. Count going to be leveled up, 1-1. From the first base side, pitch just missing off the plate. Maybe a little low at most. 2-1 to Mitch. Again, going back to the top half of the fourth. Again, a tremendous play in left field by Daniel Burway. He has saved the Muckdogs a ton of runs out there this season. And really, as the 2-1 is swung on and missed by Mitch, 2-2. Really, if you look at Batavia defensively in the outfield, Burway in left and Josh Leadham in right, I mean, they have one of the best defensive outfields in the PGCBL, and that's no lie. They have been outstanding all year, especially Burway. 2-2 missed off the plate. Borderline up and away, and the count runs full to Fleming. But that was big, because if that drops in, all of a sudden Batavia had a 3-0 lead. 2 runs would have come across. That really could have been big momentum, but a huge play by Burway. And Fleming strikes out. So a nice inning for Kidd. Strikes out the side. So for Batavia, no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on. Let's go to the 5th. 4 in the books at Dwyer. Batavia 3, Amsterdam 1 on the Muckdogs Baseball Network.
Premier Genesee Center for Nursing and Rehabilitation has been servicing the community for over 3 decades. We are an 160-bed facility located in Batavia, New York, in close proximity to all local hospitals. Not only has Premier Genesee long been acknowledged as a leading senior care provider, our beautifully designed facility is now widely recognized as one of the most attractive in the area. Everybody deserves a place that feels like home. United Memorial is a community hospital located in the heart of Genesee County and an affiliate of the Rochester Regional Health System. Rochester Regional's United Memorial serves residents of Genesee County and surrounding rural communities. The 131-bed hospital in Batavia features a new state-of-the-art surgical department, a wound care center, a telemedicine program for intensive care, a joint replacement center of excellence, 2 urgent care centers, and a number of primary and specialty physician offices. United Memorial is a niche hospital and a New York State designated stroke center.
Back here at Dwyer Stadium, we are in the top of the 5th inning. Batavia 3, Amsterdam 1 in Game 2 of the Championship Series. It's going to be 9, 1, and 2 in the Amsterdam lineup. Giamarusti, Miller, and Love. Giamarusti against the righty Pichardo. Julian Deal swung on, grounded outside third, but it's going to go foul. 0-1. On the scoreboard, 3, 4, and 0 for your Muckdogs. 1, 6, and 1 for the Amsterdam Mohawks, who again had a 36, 9, and 1 record overall. Just incredible this year. But your Muckdogs trying to hold their own, and they are so far. Pitch hit in the air to left. for the man of the hour defensively, Daniel Burway. Over the shoulder grab, nothing to it for Daniel out there on left. Boy, he is so smooth out there. So much fun to watch. One away. So back to the top of the lineup card we go for Amsterdam, and Gage Miller standing it. Meanwhile, Cameron Love, the number 2 hitter on deck for Amsterdam. From the first base side of the rubber, here comes the pitch from Pichardo on the inside corner. Butter high, 0-1. From the first base side, the 0-1 pitch is swung on, popped up down the left field line, and gets out of play, and the count 0-2. From the first base side of the rubber, it'll be an 0-2, and that drills him right on the wrist for Gage Miller, and that's certainly not what Julian wanted to do, as he'll head down to first, and he's upset with himself. You can see it as you now have a runner on first. Again, instead of an 0-2 count, now you drill a hitter, tying run to the plate, and they're going to check on Miller, and I don't blame him. He took that flush off, I believe, the left hand, and yeah, it looks like that is where it got him. And he was shaking it all the way down the first baseline, so it looked like it got him pretty good. So hopefully Gage is going to be okay. And it looks like he'll stay in the ball game, so that's good. Again, I know this is the Muck Dog Baseball Network, but we never want to see anybody get hurt. This is all fun. It's championship, and it's fun, and you don't want to see anybody get hurt, so good to see Gage Miller staying in the game. So runner on first, 1 away, and here is Cameron Love. Pichardo from the first base side. Pitch swung on, hit on the ground at third. Oh, a great play, but then he couldn't find the handle. Has no play. So Love is going to be on first. He reaches up to second is Miller. And once again, Amsterdam threatening to tie the score. Runners on first and second, 1 man out. And here is Brett Coker hitting third in the lineup for the Mohawks. From the first base side of the rubber, here comes the pitch. Off the plate, down and away, and the count 1-0. So they did score that a hit, which is the right call. That was just a good play by Kenny Dotson to get over there and even make that play. 3-4-0 Batavia, 1-7-1 Amsterdam. Pitch is good, cut. A good pass that time from Coker, but he fouls it back, 1-1. Now standing back in, righty against righty. And it'll be a 1-1, and that is drilled in the air to center. Dunks in for a base hit. So now the bases are loaded with 1 out. Miller was not sure whether that was going to be caught or not, so he could only race up to third. Love is on second, and now Coker on first. And Zach Gardner, who went deep to right field his last time up, is at the plate. That's bad news for your Muck Dogs. But remember, for Pichardo, he's still only 1 pitch away from getting out of it, and now a force at any base. So Batavia's still up 2, but now bases loaded and 1 out. Runners take their leads off the respective bases. Pichardo coming set, goes home, popped him up! Left side of the infield, Dodson there, makes the grab! What a pitch by Julian Pichardo. Gardner upset with himself, but they retire the dangerous Gardner without giving up a run. So bases remain loaded, 2 away, and now here's Briggs Rudder, the catcher, batting 5th in the lineup. And he came dangerously close to hitting a home run to left his last time before ultimately flying out to right field for Josh Leadham. So, bases loaded, 2 away. Pichardo ready to go. Coming set, 1 pitch away from getting out of the jam, and that is down and low. Briggs takes it 1-0. So Briggs Rudder at the plate right now. Cade Bush, who had 3 RBIs in the 9-5 win for Amsterdam last night, in the on-deck circle for the Mohawks. Pichardo ready to go first base side. It'll be a 1-0 into Rudder, and he will chop that foul off the third base bag. Count going to be leveled up, 1-1. So again on the scoreboard, 3-4-0 for your Muckdogs, 1-8-1 for the Mohawks. Muckdogs trying to get the win today, this afternoon, to set up the grand finale and rubber match for the championship tonight at 7:30. Pichardo ready to go. And it'll be a 1-1 on the outside corner over the black. Good pitch by Julian. Very good sequencing right there. He knew that the umpire sometimes gives that outside fastball, and he took advantage of it to make it 1-2. He is now 1 strike away from getting out of this jam. So Pichardo coming set. Getting ready, the 1-2 from Pichardo. Hit on the ground at third. Could he get out of it? Dodson to first in time! And Julian Pichardo gets out of it. So, for Amsterdam, they threaten but can't score. No runs on a couple of hits. No errors. Bases left loaded. Let's go to the bottom of the 5th. Batavia 3, Amsterdam 1 on your home of the PGCBL Championship. Yeah, Batavia Muckdogs Baseball, the Batavia Muckdog Baseball Network.
Wright Beverage has been servicing upstate New York with delicious beverages for over 65 years. With a fervent passion for customer service and employee morale, the corporation now services 17 and a half counties in western New York, operating out of multiple state-of-the-art facilities and sales offices. We've received numerous national awards, including the Coors Founders Award and the Guinness Golden Bar Award. We are a company that treats you right. This is your place. For more than 25 years, Alex's Place has been serving up sizzling steaks, succulent seafood, charcoal grilled chicken and chops, and of course, our famous barbecue baby back ribs. We're known for hearty portions, a homey atmosphere, and heartfelt hospitality. So bring your appetite and a few friends. We can't wait to see you here.
Back here at Dwyer Stadium as we get set for the bottom of the 5th inning. Batavia still leading 3-1 thanks to some great pitching by Julian Pichardo to get out of jams. New pitcher in the game, by the way, for Amsterdam is going to be Jack Sylvia. For Sylvia, he is from Queensbury, New York, 6 foot, 190-pound righty senior from St. Lawrence. He'll take on Kenny Dodson here in the bottom of the 5th inning. It'll be 9-10-1 in the lineup. Dodson, Rodriguez, and Leadham. First pitch up and away, 1-0. Next pitch, and that is off the plate, down and away. Count 2-0. Sylvia, a former pitcher for Glens Falls, now here with the Mohawks. 14 games, 23 innings, 14 hits, 6 runs, 2 earned, 8 walks, 17 strikeouts, 4-0 record, and an 0.78 ERA. He has been absolutely brilliant this year for the Mohawks. Pitch is off the plate, up and away, and the count now 3-0 to Kenny. 3-4-0 for Batavia, 1-8-1 for Amsterdam. Next pitch, a 4-pitch leadoff walk to Kenny, and that's not how Sylvia wants to start it off, but a 4-pitch walk, he'll jog on down to first, and so now nobody out, runner on, and here's Caleb Rodriguez coming to the plate.
Left shortstop, number 7, Caleb Rodriguez.
Rodriguez comes to the plate. Trying to add it with a lead for Batavia in the bottom of the fifth.
Runner on first, nobody out, and Rodriguez now standing in
CBL title since 2019.
from the first base side of the rubber. Here comes the pitch, and that is on the inside corner as Caleb squared around a bunt again, 0-1. Remember, he dropped down a good sack bunt back in the bottom of the second. Couldn't push the run across, but he got it down, and it looks like Caleb trying to do that again, trying to have a repeat performance. Throw to first as they tried to check on Kenny. It got away from the first baseman Bush, but not far enough for Kenny to move up, so Dodson remains on first. As the count is 0-1 to Caleb, righty on righty matchup. From the first base side, it'll be an 0-1 coming set. And now he squares the bunt, but he popped it up and bunted it foul to the screen behind the plate. 0-2. And we'll see if Caleb tries again, but now he's down with 2 strikes. For those of you who are unaware, if you bunt foul with 2 strikes, you're out. It's considered a strikeout. So we'll see if, in fact, Caleb tries again here. The 0-2. Instead, he swings away and swings and misses. Caleb Rodriguez is retired. 1 out. So Caleb did not get the job done there, but good news, we go back to the top of the lineup, and here is Josh Leadham. And this guy has been getting the job done lately, continues to be pesky to get out. He's already reached a couple times in this game, looking to do so again. Batavia trying to get back that run they gave up in the top of the 4th. And now he goes, pitch on the outside corner, throw to second is high. That's a good job by the shortstop, leaping up to get it. Cameron Love, so it wouldn't go into center field, but it's still a stolen base for Dodson, and now he is in scoring position, runner on second, 1 away for Leadham. Sometimes if you want something done right, you got to do it yourself, and that's what Kenny Dodson just did right there, using his wheels to get to second base. As the count 0-1, 1 out, runner on second. Three, 4-0 for Batavia, 1-8-1 for the Mohawks. From the first base side, and now they whirl around, and this time it's more traditional what we've seen from teams this year. He just faked it out and faked the throw to second rather than actually doing it. That was the thing about Aiden Kidd when he was in the game, was he would make that throw, even when they would check on the runner at second. As they had a quick meeting on the mound, now we'll head back behind the plate. Now stands back in. Sylvia working from the stretch, set at the belt. The 0-1 swung on, punch, left field, and the third baseman twisting and turning. Nice over the shoulder Basket catch for out number 2. That's Brett Coker making a nice defensive play to atone for his earlier error, the only error to this point in the game for either team. So retired there on that little pop to left field is Leadham. And here is Kyle Corso with a runner on second, 2 out. Number 2 hitter today for Skip Martinez and the Muckdogs. First pitch on the inside corner. Painted it nicely that time, did Sylvia, and the count 0-1. Now stands back in. Meanwhile, Tyler Canoe, who had a big blow in the bottom of the third, 2-run double to right center on deck. 0-1 to Corso is grounded, foul outside third, and Sylvia up quickly on Kyle, 0-2. John Karuba on the call here for you today on the Muckdog Baseball Network. It's the PGCBL Championship, Amsterdam, and your Batavia Muckdogs. Batavia leading 3-1. It'll be an 0-2 from Sylvia to Corso, but we'll have to wait a second as he stepped off. Now Sylvia come and reset. He's about to deliver a no-ball, 2-strike offering into Kyle Corso. The righty swinging first for Batavia. Little looper, left field, falls in for a base hit. Dodson around third, and the throw gets away from the catcher, so that'll allow Corso to go to second. Dodson scores standing up, and a huge, massive 2-out back-breaking RBI single, and then Corso moved up to second on the throw, and in the bottom of the 5th, Dodson scores. Batavia 4, Amsterdam 1. So that was a fastball on the inner third, and he just fought it off and took it to left field, got the bounce, and the run scores. A meeting on the mound, but that is enormous for your Muckdogs to get that run back. Now up 4-1. Meanwhile, Corso on second. And here is Tyler Canoe batting third this afternoon for the Muckdogs. Had that 2-run double back in the third. From the first base side of the rubber, here comes the pitch. Off the plate, down and away, and the count 1-0. So now, after that RBI, it's now 4 runs on 5 hits for Batavia. 1-8-1 for Amsterdam. Here comes the 1-0 on the outside corner, and you can see Canoe bugged by that call, but it is evened up 1-1. Canoe got bugged by a strike in his last at-bat, but he stayed focused, and to his credit, came through. He's just got to lock himself right back in again and try to get Corso in from second. Can never have too many runs, especially when you're playing a team like the Amsterdam Mohawks. Swung on and missed, tied him up on the inside third. Probably one of the best pitches Sylvia has thrown so far in this inning, and the count 1-2 to Canoe. Meanwhile, Daniel Burraway, the superstar defensive left fielder, on deck for the Muckdogs. Sylvia getting the sign. It'll be a 1-2 on its way. And just missing. That's a good take from Tyler as the count leveled up 2-2. From the first base side of the rubber, it'll be a 2-2. Canoe, little number, first base line, although first baseman bobbles in, throw to first, not in time, got away for the first baseman. Corso alertly comes home from third, and another run scores. And in the bottom of the 5th, Batavia extends their lead. Your Muckdogs 5, Mohawks 1, Amsterdam self-destructing a little bit. Good things happen when you put the ball in play. And you could see the first baseman, Bush, turn to make the throw to Sylvia. Before he secured it, he took his eye off the ball, mishandled it, and Corso, who was running hard all the way from second, comes around to score. So now 5-1 Batavia, and a chance for even more. Canoe on first, Burroway stands it and swings and misses at a change of speed down and away, and the count 0-1. And they do score an E5 on the first base of that time, or excuse me, an E3 that allows a run to score. Second error for Amsterdam on the ball game. Righty on righty matchup, 0-1, and Burroway going to ground that foul outside third. 0-2. So for Batavia, these are two enormous runs to get back up by 4, 5-1 here at home in the bottom of the fifth, and silencing the visiting Amsterdam fans for the moment down towards the right field bleachers. 0-2, swung on and missed, and this time they get Burroway, but big inning, 2 runs for your Muckdogs on a couple of hits, 1 massively critical error, and 1 left aboard. Let's take it to the 6th. 5 in the books. Things looking good for your Muckdogs in game 2. Batavia 5, Amsterdam 1 on your Batavia Muckdog Baseball Network.
Time to release the
Wright Beverage has been servicing upstate New York with delicious beverages for over. Eli Fish Brewing Company is the first commercial brewery in Batavia in nearly 100 years. We offer a selection of our own house brews along with other New York State-produced beers, spirits, and wines. A full dining menu, large brew hall, beautiful bar, and tons of new friends. Here at Eli Fish Brewing Company, we want to honor traditions and create new stories. We're not just making beer, we're brewing history.
I won over Amsterdam. First pitch is fouled back in the grandstand behind the plate. Count 0-1. So it's going to be 5-5-0 for Batavia. Meanwhile, 1-8-2 for the Mohawks. But those were a couple of huge runs because now Batavia up by 4. And that pitch runs up and in again, gets away from Julian. And it's going to drill Cade Bush in the back. He'll head on down to first. And leadoff runner on, nobody out. That's the second hit batter this afternoon from Pichardo. As we are in the 6, 7, and 8 part of the lineup for Amsterdam, Bush, Black, and Overbeek. So Bush now at first with the leadoff HBP, and here is Mark Black. Righty on righty from the first base side of the rubber. Pitch, chops it foul. The screen man on the plate, 0-1. Here comes the 0-1, and now they throw over to first. No tag applied. On the outside third, it'll be an 0-1. And that is off the plate, up and away. Count leveled off, 1-1. On the scoreboard, it is 5-5-0 for your Muckdogs. 1-8-2. Very big errors in this game so far for the Mohawks. So Pichardo trying to hang on to it. It'll be a 1-1 as Josh Overbeek, the number 8 hitter on deck. They throw to first, and again, no tag applied. Now standing in. Right side, it'll be a 1-1. Missing off the plate, up and in, and the count 2 balls and a strike. Runner off first, Bush. And it'll be a 1-1 and a pop-up, but it's going to go back over the screen behind the plate, and the count 2-2. So Batavia getting a couple runs in the bottom of the third. 2-run double to right center by Canoe. RBI double to left by Burroway. Only to watch a solo homer to right by Gardner for Amsterdam. But Batavia got 2 runs in the last half inning by Corso, and then another on an error. And that's where we stand right now, 5-1. That pitch runs up and inside. And the count now full, 3-2. Runner off first, nobody out. Coming set, it'll be a 3-2 on its way, and that is high in the air out towards right center, giving chase and calling off and making the catch in right is Leadham as he crossed in front of Benitez in right center field. And that could have been a dangerous play as the two look like they're on a collision course. But nobody collided. Leadham made the catch. The only collision there was a ball into the glove of Josh Leadham, 1 away. Meanwhile, heading on back to first is Cade Bush. So Black is out, and here is Josh Overbeek. Lefty on righty matchup. Here in the top of the 6th inning, Batavia leading it 5-1 over the Amsterdam Mohawks. Here comes the pitch on the outside corner. Strike 1 called. And you could see that Overbeek not happy with that, but the count 0-1. Give credit to the home plate umpire, though. He's been consistent. Meanwhile, Nick Giamarusti on deck. Next pitch, and that is sliced in the air to left field. Burroway coming on. He's got it for the second out. Meanwhile, jogging on back to first again, Cade Bush, 2 down. And what a job by Julian Pichardo. 5 2/3. This is what you would call a grind. But oftentimes, pitchers tend to prefer these. They end up being more proud of these types of starts. Yeah, you love to go out there and just be totally dominant. But when you get this far, only give up a run and have to grind your way like a muck dog through these innings, that's when you really get proud. And Julian Pichardo should be proud of himself tonight. 5 2/3 and only 1 run to this point. Pitch up and away, throw to first, and he just gets back in there. Does Cade Bush as the count 1-0. So again, runner on first with 2 away. Giamarusti is at the plate. Pichardo ready to go first base side. It'll be a 1-0. And it drilled him off the forearm. 3rd hit batter of the game. And now, or are they saying it went off the bat? Yes, they say it went off the bat. And now Amsterdam is arguing, but they say it actually caught the bat, not the arm. So the count 1-1. So I take that back. Not the 3rd hit batter of the game, but you could see that Amsterdam was up in arms, and at first I thought they might have been up in arms at Pichardo, but instead they're up in arms at the home plate umpire because he called that a foul ball off the bat and not the arm. So the count now 1-1. Pichardo from the first base side of the rubber. Here comes the 1-1, and he'll slam it foul down the right field line. Count 1-2. So Giammarusi at the plate right now. If he gets on, we go back to the top of the lineup for Gage Miller. Now standing back in, righty on righty matchup from the first base side. 1-2, and that is slapped in the air to left. Burroway, he is there! It stays up on the line long enough, makes the catch, and what a job by Julian Pichardo. Facing this lineup, all with Division I players, and he has held them to 1 run through 6 innings. What a job by Julian. Let's go to the bottom of the 6th for Amsterdam. No runs, no hits, a walk, and 1 left out. Let's go to the bottom of the 6th. Batavia 5, Amsterdam 1 on the PGCBL Championship Game 2. Your Batavia Muckdogs Baseball Network.
Wright Beverage has been servicing upstate New York with delicious beverages for over 65 years. With a fervent passion for customer service and employee morale, the corporation now services 17 and a half counties in western New York, operating out of multiple state-of-the-art facilities and sales offices. We've received numerous national awards, including the Coors Founders Award and the Guinness Golden Bar Award. We are a company that treats you right. Premier Genesee Center for Nursing and Rehabilitation has been servicing the community for over 3 decades. We are an 160-bed facility located in Batavia, New York, in close proximity to all local hospitals. Not only has Premier Genesee long been acknowledged as a leading senior care provider, our beautifully designed facility is now widely recognized as one of the most attractive in the area. Everybody deserves a place that feels like home.
Back here at Dwyer Stadium, Batavia 5, Amsterdam 1. Levi Aguila, first pitch swinging, hits it on the ground to third. Good play over there. Throw to first in time. Aguila retired. 1 pitch, 1 out for Sylvia here in the bottom of the 6th. Hey, that was a good play over at third by Coker. I know he made the 1 error earlier, but he made a nice snag a couple innings ago, and he did a nice job. That was hit pretty sharp. That was not as easy as he made that look, but Coker made the play, 1 down. As we are in the 5, 6, and 7 part of the Batavia lineup, Aguila, Benitez, and Torres. So Aguila is retired. So here is Benitez now. First pitch on the plate, knee high across the inside corner. Strike 1 according to the home plate umpire, 0-1. On the scoreboard, 5-5-0 Batavia, 1-8-2 for Amsterdam. From the first base side, the 0-1 off the plate, upstairs and away, and the count level 1-1. Standing in from the first base side, it'll be a 1-1. Swung on and missed. A pitch diving down and away, and the count 1-2. Lefty on righty matchup. And Sylvia thought about going into the wind, was getting ready, and then Benitez called time last second. Abner trying to avoid a 3-strikeout game. It'll be a 1-2 on its way from Sylvia, and he spoils that one off. Risks it down the left field line. That'll get out of play. Count holds 1-2. Now standing back in, lefty against righty. Here comes the 1-2 from Sylvia. And Benitez, little tapper, first base side of the mound. Sylvia, low flip, but the first baseman Bush able to handle it cleanly. 2 up, 2 down. So cleaner bounce back inning to this point for Sylvia. He gave up 2 runs in the bottom of the 5th, but not having too much trouble so far in the bottom of the 6th. 2 down, nobody aboard. Base is empty, and here's Alex Torres. Meanwhile, Mitch Fleming, already halfway decked out in his catcher's gear, awaits on deck. First pitch on the outside corner, and the count 0-1. From the first base side, here comes the 0-1 from Sylvia. Rocks, kicks, delivers, swung on and missed at a pitch that ends up in the dirt just behind the catcher, but he recovers. That's Rudder, and the count 0-2. And now quickly just going to have a word with Sylvia. I'm not exactly sure why. He's been pretty good in this inning, but they are having a conversation. Meanwhile, home plate ump gives some balls back to the pitching coach, Tom Eaton. He'll head back to the Batavia third base dugout. Meanwhile, Rudder will head back behind the plate. Sylvia ready to go. So is Torres, righty on righty matchup. 5-5-0 for Batavia, 1-8-2 for Amsterdam. Here in the bottom of the 6th inning, John Crew taking through it. Game 2 of the championship. Next pitch, and Torres getting a piece of that one. Whacks it foul behind the plate. Count remains 0-2. If nothing else, try and maybe battle Sylvia a little bit here. Kind of has had an easier bottom of the 6th. Just see if you can maybe get that pitch count up. Maybe Amsterdam's got to go to another reliever. Torres trying to be scrappy here as it is another no-ball, 2-strike offering on the way. And he will drill it in the air to right field, and that lands fair down the right field line. And so Torres full steam ahead around first, chugs to second. And Batavia, just like that, now has another runner in scoring position with 2 men out. Well, that's how you scrap out a 2-bagger. Fastball up and away, and what does Torres do with it? He takes it away down that right field line, hooked it fair, just landed on the white chalk in fair territory, and it's a 2-out double for Torres. So here's Mitch Fleming again with another big chance. Again, he was a huge hero in the win against Utica. Let's see if he can come through with another big hit in this situation here against Amsterdam. From the first base side, coming set, the pitch on the outside corner, catches the black, 0-1. Standing back in. From the first base side of the rubber, the 0-1. Swung on, slammed in the air to right, and it's drilled, back, track, wall, out of here! See you later, baseball! Kiss it goodbye! It is many home games, Mitch Fleming with a repeat encore performance! Another 2-run slam to right! Second one in 2 straight home playoff games, and Batavia busting it open. Batavia 7, Amsterdam 1. What a shot off the bat of Fleming. And that was impressive because just like the other one went to right center, he took this all the way to right towards that Toshiba sign down that 325 line in right field. Wow, what power from Fleming. First pitch off the plate, down and away, and the count 1-0. So Batavia finally says to Amsterdam, yeah, I'll see your 5 home runs in the first 2 games. We'll see you with a 2-run laser to right by Fleming. Hit on the ground to third from Dodson. Handled nicely over there at third by Coker. Go to the first baseman, Bush, and that'll do it. But this Muckdog offense can strike in a flash. They just showed it right there. 2-run jack to right off the bat of Mitch Fleming. We go to the 7th, Batavia 7, Amsterdam 1 on the championship call, Game 2 on your Batavia Muckdog Baseball Network.
This is your place. For more than 25 years, Alex's Place has been serving up sizzling steaks, succulent seafood, charcoal grilled chicken and chops, and of course, our famous barbecue baby back ribs. We're known for hearty portions, a homey atmosphere, and heartfelt hospitality. So bring your appetite and a few friends. We can't wait to see you here. United Memorial is a community hospital located in the heart of Genesee County and an affiliate of the Rochester Regional Health System. Rochester Regional's United Memorial serves residents of Genesee County and surrounding rural communities. The 131-bed hospital in Batavia features a new state-of-the-art surgical department, a wound care center, a telemedicine program for intensive care, a joint replacement center of excellence, 2 urgent care centers, and a number of primary and specialty physician offices. United Memorial is a niche hospital and a New York State designated stroke center.
Back here at Dwyer Stadium, we are in the top of the 7th inning. Batavia 7-1. First pitch home is Lace, fouled down that right field line to Gage Miller. Miller, Love, and Coker, 1, 2, and 3 of the Mohawk lineup due up here in the top of the 7th. So now 7-0 for Batavia, 1-5-2 for Amsterdam. Next pitch waved at and missed in the count. 0-2 from Pichardo, who's still out there. And really, why wouldn't he be with how well he has pitched this afternoon?
Also tonight, if we do get there, it's right here from Dwyer Stadium.
Righty on righty matchup. Here comes the pitch. Swung on, and that is going to be grounded foul outside third base bag. Count going to hold, 0-2. And, you know, again, it just showed that last half inning. The Muckdogs continue to do it all year with 2 outs. You give this team an inch, they'll take a mile. And they're proving it even to the Mohawks as that one is fouled away down the right field line by Miller. Count holds 0-2. Cam Love remains on deck for Amsterdam. But again, all year long, they just keep doing it even with 2 outs. The ferocious grind it out at bats, as Aaron Booth says for the Yankees, as Skip says all the time for Batavia and his squad, they're savages in the box, and they've proven that here. Pitches off the plate, down and away, and the count 1-2. So again, resetting the scoreboard, 7-0 for Batavia, 1-8-2 for Amsterdam. Although it's worth noting, 3 playoff games, 3 home runs, 45 regular season games at home, or in total, as they had close to 30 home games, as that one is punched into right field for a leadoff single that'll get down for Miller. But again, 45 regular season games, but they've had 29 here at home in the regular season, no home runs. So go figure, once the playoffs start, now the power comes out. It's the right time to do it. And that's going to be it for Julian Pichardo, as it looks like Skip is going to take the ball from him. And what an ovation he should get. And indeed, that is the case. So we will get a pitching change here. And Pichardo will give the ball to Skip, 6+ innings. And while they change pitchers, listen to the ovation and hugs Julian Pichardo is going to get, and he deserves it here in the championship round for 6+ innings, only 1 run given up. And so we will step aside while they make the pitching change to tell you about some great events coming up later this summer here at Dwyer. And if you're going to miss Muckdog baseball, here's some events to look forward to.
Muckdog fans, who's ready for Margaritaville? Saturday, August 20th, Dwyer Stadium turns into the biggest beach party around. Parrot Head, Jimmy Buffett Tribute Band will be playing all your tropical and beach favorites. Specialty drinks, lays, and fun in the sun. Stop by the box office or call 585-524-2260. Muckdog fans, ZBTV, the Zach Brown Tribute Band, is coming to Dwyer Stadium on Saturday, September 3rd at 7 p.m. Hear the world's greatest Zach Brown Tribute Band. Stop by the box office or call 585-524-2260. We'd like to thank Alex's Places, Allegheny Farm Services, Ankle and Foot Center of Western New York, Arc of Genesee, Orleans, New York, Attica's 70th Hole, Auto Wash Car Wash, Batavian, Batavia Daily News, Batavia Downs, Hotel at Batavia Downs, Batavia Foot Care, Batavia's Original, Bourbon and Burger, Bully Hill Vineyards, Casella White, Chapin International, Easttown Beverage, E-Collab, Eli Fish Brewing Company, Feral Gas, Ficarella's Pizza, Geico, Genesee Community College, Genesee County Chamber of Commerce, Genesee County Parks and Recreation, Genesee Valley Penny Saver, Glow With Your Hands, Graham Corporation, J. Leonard McAndrew Funeral Home, Ken Barrett Chevrolet Cadillac, LE3 Inc., Lebu Salon, Legacy on Main, Major Stash Cigar, Marchese Computers, Marco Clay Products, Massive Testing, Max Pies Furniture, Oakwood Hills, Pellegrino Auto Sales, Premier Genesee Center for Nursing and Rehabilitation, ProClean Inc., Romans, Skyworks, Stan Harley Davidson, Stop DWI Genesee County, Suburban Propane, The Coffee Press, Tompkins Bake, Toshiba Business, Tully's, Turnbull Heating and Air Conditioning, TF Brown's, The Wine Goddess Shop, United Memorial Medical Center, Valet Jewelers, Versascape, Vivify Hydration, Whole Life Fitness, and Right Beverage.
Back here at Dwyer Stadium as Joe Tobia took over on the mound. Cameron Love was at the plate, and he launched one to deep center field. However, Abner Benitez, calm and collected, was there, put it away, and that's a big first out. Meanwhile, Gage Miller retreats back to first. So, one away runner on first here on the top of the 7th. And now standing in, Brett Coker. They throw over to first. No tag applied, back in safe. Getting you some numbers here on Joe Tobia in just a minute. Next pitch to Coker is swung on and foul tipped. And the count 0-1. For Joe Tobia, 8 games, 5 started. 32 innings, 42 hits, 18. He's given up 18 runs, 13 earned, 9 walked, 27 strikeouts, so a 3-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio, which is good. 3-1 record, does have a save, and a 3.65 ERA. As Yolan was fouled away 0-2. Now coming set, pitch again, whacked in the air to straightaway center again. Benitez going back, there, settles underneath it, makes the grab, 2 down. Right in front of that Turnbull heating and air conditioning sign in straightaway center, 2 out. Just slightly to the right of the batter's eye in straightaway center field. So 2 down and 1 remains on. And that's Gage Miller. So here is Zach Gardner. He's responsible for Amsterdam's only run on the game, solo jack to right center. Back in the fourth inning, first pitch in there. Dots it across the inside corner at the knees, 0-1. So again, hope you enjoyed hearing the upcoming events, and a thanks to all the sponsors who have made it possible this season on the Muck Dog Baseball Network as he squares to bunt and instead looks at a fastball on the inner edge. Strike 2 called. And so now Tobio 1 strike away from retiring all 3 hitters that he's faced and gets out of the jam. So Tobia coming set into the wind, 0-2. High fly to right field. Leadham rushing in. Puts it away. He's got it. So a 1-2-3 inning, and Amsterdam frustrated once again. 7th inning stretch time from Dwyer Stadium through 6.5. Batavia 7, Amsterdam 1 on your home for the Muck Dogs and the PGCBL Championship. Game number 2, the Batavia Muck Dog Baseball Network.
Wright Beverage has been servicing upstate New York with delicious beverages for over 65 years. With a fervent passion for customer service and employee morale, the corporation now services 17.5 counties in western New York, operating out of multiple state-of-the-art facilities and sales offices. We've received numerous national awards, including the Coors Founders Award and the Guinness Golden Bar Award. We are a company that treats you right. Premier Genesee Center for Nursing and Rehabilitation has been servicing the community for over 3 decades. We are an 160-bed facility located in Batavia, New York, in close proximity to all local hospitals. Not only has Premier Genesee long been acknowledged as a leading senior care provider, our beautifully designed facility is now widely recognized as one of the most attractive in the area. Everybody deserves a place that feels like home.
Back here at Dwyer Stadium in the bottom of the 7th inning, and we are inching closer to a Game 3 in the championship as Batavia leads Amsterdam 7-1. And fans, a reminder, if you want to order your 2023 season tickets, which why wouldn't you when you see how good this team is, making it all the way to championship, taking on a team that was 36-9-1 in the regular season, and they're manhandling them right now, up 7-1 in the bottom of the 7th. If you want to see how good this team is going to be in the future, and even this year, but for next year, for 2023 season tickets, call 585-524-2260, 585-524-2260, or visit the box office. And in the bottom of the 7th inning, 7-1 Batavia, the score, as it's going to be Caleb Rodriguez, 10-1-2 in the lineup for Batavia. So first pitch down and inside at the shoelaces, 1-0. Rodriguez then back to the top of the order for Leadham and Corso. It'll be a 1-0, and that is swung on and missed, and the count going to be level, 1-1. On the scoreboard, 7-0 for Batavia, 1-8-2 for Amsterdam. From the first base side, it'll be a 1-1 delivery off the plate, upstairs and away. Taken outside, 2-1. Now coming set, the 2-1 is on the inside corner at the letters. Count 2-2. Now again going to get the sign. It'll be a 2-2. Swung on and drills it foul. Back behind the plate. Count stays even, 2-2. Standing back in, righty on righty. It'll be a 2-ball, 2-strike delivery on its way. Rocks, kicks, delivers, swung on, grounded back to the pitcher, fields it, throws to first in time, 1 away.
The right fielder, number 16, Jeff Leah.
So Sylvia continuing to look good out there for Amsterdam. 1 away here in the bottom of the 7th, back to the top of the lineup for Leadham. Here comes the pitch, and that is on the outside corner. Strike 1 delivered from Sylvia, 0-1 the count. From the first base side, the 0-1 delivery, and that is swung on, grounded, foul outside third, and the count 0-2. Next pitch swung on and missed. Tied him up on a pitch down and inside for out number 2. So Leadham is retired, and here is Kyle Corso. As it's Carson Catuno who is on the mound for Amsterdam, rather. First pitch on the outside corner, 0-1. Catuno from Amsterdam, New York, 6'1", 190 pounds, righty sophomore from Wake Forest. And that goes right off Catuno up the middle, trickles and caroms to first. However, they're not going to be a play as it caromed toward the first base side of the mound. Bush came up to field it, but it was hit. And then once it hit him, it basically stopped dead to the first base side of the mound. So Corso beats it out for a 2-out single. And now everyone out to make sure Catuno is okay. So their head trainer taking a look, and we'll use this opportunity to give you some more information on Catuno, who takes over in relief of Sylvia. 13 games for Catuno, 3 games started, 26 and a third innings, 26 hits, 16 runs, 14 earned. Too many walks, 17, but he does have 27 strikeouts, 2-1 record, and a 4.78 ERA. As they're making him take warm-up pitches to make sure he is okay. But Catuno is on the mound with a runner on first down, 2 away. So that's now the 8th hit of the night for your Muckdogs. 7-8-0 for Batavia, 1-9-2 for Amsterdam. And a nice ovation, a nice hand for Catuno. They wanted to make sure, again, like we said, we don't want to see anybody get hurt. And that was a shot he took right back up the middle off his legs. But he appears to be okay, so he will stay in the game. To the applause of the Muckdog faithful here, and to the fans from Amsterdam who have made the trip out to Dwyer to support their Mohawks. First pitch on the inside corner. Strike 1 called. As Canoe digs in right side. Canoe standing in. It'll be an 0-1, and he swings and golfs it in the air. But a high pop fly Texas leaguer, shallow left field. Shortstop drifts back. He's there. Love makes the catch, and that is it for Batavia in the bottom of the 7th. No runs, a hit, no errors, 1 left aboard. Let's go to the 8th. Your Muckdogs 6 outs away from forcing a Game 3. Batavia 7, Amsterdam 1 on the Muckdogs Baseball Network.
After 31 years in Batavia, Ficarella's Pizzeria is now the oldest family-run pizzeria in town. Our menu for sit-down, pickup, or delivery includes a huge variety of pizza, hot and cold subs, fish fries, pasta, salads, side dishes, and specialty sandwiches. Everything is made fresh and with great care. New items appear regularly, as do the new customers who discover the quality food, friendly service, and consistency, which are all an integral part of the Ficarella's business model. Eli Fish Brewing Company is the first commercial brewery in Batavia in nearly 100 years. We offer a selection of our own house brews along with other New York State-produced beers, spirits, and wines. A full dining menu, large brew hall, beautiful bar, and tons of new friends. Here at Eli Fish Brewing Company, we want to honor traditions and create new stories. We're not just making beer, we're brewing history.
Back here at Dwyer Stadium, we are in the top of the 8th inning. New pitcher on for your Muck Dogs, and it's who you want to see. Number 4, Trey Bacon. And this is exactly who you want to see on the mound, Muck Dog fans. He is so good at closing out games, and you want to see him out here to get the last 6 outs to force a game 3. So we'll get you some numbers on Trey in just a moment here as he will take on the 5, 6, and 7 lineup in the Amsterdam order. Rudder, Bush, and Black. On the scoreboard, 7-8-0 for Batavia, 1-9-2 Amsterdam. Pitch off the plate upstairs, high and away, count 1-0. Now standing in next pitch, in there for a called strike across the outside corner. Count leveled up, 1-1. Next pitch, swung on, fouls it away down the right field line, and the count 1-2. Now stands in next pitch, down and away, and that gets away from the catcher. Fleming count going to be leveled off, 2-2. For Trey Bacon, he has had outstanding numbers. He has a 1.58 ERA, pitches off the plate, up and away, count full. Bacon a 1.58 ERA, 9 games, 17 innings, 8 hits, only 3 earned runs, 10 walks, 22 strikeouts, 3-0 record, and 3 saves. So again, you have a 1.58 ERA in 17 innings. I'd say that's getting the job done. From the first base side of the rubber, payoff pitch in there across the inside corner, and you could see that Briggs Rudder wholeheartedly disagreed with the call, but he is rung up on the punch out, 1 away. And that's what you like to see from Trey. Come on out, attack, get strikeouts. He's not messing around. That's how you know when Trey is in control. So 1 down, nobody on, and here is Cade Bush. First pitch over the outer edge on the black. Strike 1 called. Standing back in. It'll be an 0-1 from Bacon. Now he'll step off. On the scoreboard, 7-8-0 for Batavia, 1-9-2 Amsterdam. Pitch on the outside corner. Strike 2 called. And it's 0-2. Now toes the rubber first base side. Here comes the pitch. Down and away, and that gets away from the catcher. Count 1-2. And Fleming really had to do the splits to block that one and still carry him away. I think everybody's looking concerned. They want to make sure he's okay, and he is. As the trainer looked like he was going to come out. Mitch said not necessary. Again, top of the 8th inning, your Muck Dogs now 5 outs away from forcing a Game 3 in the PGCBL Championship. And that would also be quite an accomplishment. When you look at how dominant Amsterdam has been, 36-9-1, and your Muck Dogs, again, are up by 6. To battle them to Game 3, That's a great accomplishment in itself. Popped up in the air behind first, foul ground. Corso is there. He will make the grab. 2 down, making 4 outs away from game 3. But of course, Batavia, your Muck Dogs, they're not going to be satisfied just winning this game. They want the whole thing. And you know what? This Muck Dog team, they're going after it. They make the city of Batavia proud, and they've earned their nickname Muck Dogs because they are rough and tumble. They are as gritty as it comes, and this team is having a tremendous season to be proud of. So we're going to have a new hitter in the game, a pinch hitter for Amsterdam. It's going to be O'Shaughnessy, hitting .332 on the season. He will dig in left side against the righty, throwing Trey Bacon. He will pinch hit for Black. Pitch down and away in the count, 1-0. Shaughnessy standing back in 1-0 on the inside corner. Paints it in 1-1. The 1-1. And that pitch is down and off the plate, low and away. 2-1 the count. Now standing in left side. It'll be a 2-1 on its way from Trey, and he drills it foul outside the first base bag. Count 2-2. Bases clear, 2 away. 2 balls, 2 strikes to O'Shaughnessy. Now standing back in 2-2. Off the plate, upstairs and away, and the count runs full. 3-2. Here in the top of the 8th inning, your Muck Dogs 4 outs away from forcing a game 3. Next pitch, O'Shaughnessy gets a piece to stay alive. Fouls it back, count halt. And for O'Shaughnessy, you got to give him credit. He is not only putting on a tough AP, he's fouling off some really tough pitches. A couple look to be ball 4, but he somehow gets a piece to stay alive. As it's Michael O'Shaughnessy from Albany, 6'3", 220 pounds. Freshman from Davidson, 232 on the year, 1 home run, 14 driven in, 19 hits, 82 plate appearances. And that pitch misses up and away. So O'Shaughnessy works a 2-out free pass. Although not much of a threat to run, he's got 2 stolen bases on the entire season. So, with 2 down and O'Shaughnessy now over on first, it's going to be Josh Overbeek, the number 8 hitter for the Mohawks. And really, we got to mention all pitchers. What a job by the pitching staff by your Muck Dogs. Holding Amsterdam to just 1 run, throw over to first. Not in time. First, Julian Pichardo was incredible for 6+ innings. And then a very good job in the 7th inning. And they throw over to first, and no! They didn't get him! Wow! It certainly looked from up here like he got the tag before the right hand got back in there. But, again, if you're Trey, you just collect yourself. He's got a very good pickoff move. He's almost nabbed a couple runners there. O'Shaughnessy got to be a lot more careful on the base pass with 2 outs. He almost got nabbed there. Pitch up and away, and the count 1-0. And, in fact, he really got nabbed there, but the first base umpire said he was safe. Pitch on the outside corner over the black. Count level 1-1. Runner off first. Overbeek standing back in left side. It'll be a 1-1 coming home, and that is off the plate, upstairs and away. Count 2-1. Lefty on righty matchup. Here's the 2-1, and that is off the plate downstairs inside. Count 3 balls and a strike. But Bacon has looked good here in the 8th. Again, Pichardo outstanding. And Tobia with the shutdown 7th inning. 3-1, and that is a hot shot down the right field line, but that will go into the Mohawks bullpen. Foul, 3-2. Now standing back in. And Bacon ready to go again. It'll be another 3-2. Over Beak. The runner goes, hit on the ground left side. And the shortstop with a nice play. Caleb to try to field it. Couldn't find the handle, so everybody's safe. And that is now going to be the 10th hit this afternoon for Amsterdam. They got runners on first and second. 2 away. And it looks like we may have a pinch hitter for Amsterdam. It's going to be number 15, Frankie Marinelli. So Marinelli from Florham Park, New Jersey, 6 foot, 175 pounds, the lefty, junior out of Manhattan. And yes, Florham Park is indeed also the training camp home, or at least it used to be, of the New York Jets. Well, football coming around, thought we'd make a football reference. Pitch on the inside corner, and the count 0-1. But back to the game at hand, back to baseball. 0-1 runners on first and second, 2 away. Meanwhile, we go back to the top of the lineup card for Gage Miller if Marinelli gets on, and that pitch is whacked foul down the left field line, and that will go into the Muckdog bullpen, 0-2. So Trey is somebody, though, that you can trust in these big situations. Sometimes his innings aren't always the cleanest, but he finds a way to regroup and get out of it, and he needs to right here. 0-2, and whacks that foul down the left field line. Count remains no balls and 2 strikes to Marinelli. Marinelli with a .333 batting average. No home runs, 9 RBIs, 21 hits, 63 plate appearances, 8 runs scored, but he's frozen on strike 3 over the black on the outside corner. Huge pitch from Trey, and that'll do it for the inning for Amsterdam. For the Mohawks, no runs, no errors, and 2 left on. Let's go to the bottom of the 8th. Batavia 7, Amsterdam 1. Game 3 getting closer, folks, on the Muckdogs Baseball Network.
This is your place. For more than 25 years, Alex's Place has been serving up sizzling steaks, succulent seafood, charcoal grilled chicken and chops, and of course, our famous barbecue baby back ribs. We're known for hearty portions, a homey atmosphere, and heartfelt hospitality. So bring your appetite and a few friends. We can't wait to see you here. When you work with a community bank like Tompkins, we don't expect your financial picture to fit neatly into a box. We take a close look at your situation and propose solutions that make sense for your financial journey. Our community banking model ensures that all credit decisions are made locally, wherever you call home. We have a local leadership teams, community banking boards, and bright and happy team members living right alongside you. We're not just your bank. We're your friends and neighbors too.
back here at Dwyer Stadium as we go to the bottom of the 8th inning. Your Muckdogs in control, 7-1 over Amsterdam. Chris Sutter takes over, or Chris Suter, excuse me. Chris Suter from Stamford, Connecticut, 6 foot, 180 pounds. Righty sophomore out of Union. As he will face Daniel Burroway, heart of the Muckdog lineup here in the bottom of the 8th. And Burroway rips one to left, down the line, and it lands in fair. Burroway off to the races, rounding first. He'll go to second, and he is in there with a leadoff double. Second extra base hit of the night for your sensational defensive left fielder. Very good at the plate. Has an RBI. Now he has 2 doubles on the night. And Batavia set up. Runner on second. Nobody out. And now here's Levi Aguila, the extra hitter. As it's 4, 5, and 6 in the Muckdog order. Burroway just got on to second. Now Aguila followed by Benitez. Sutter so far on the season, 9 games. 1 start, 13 and third innings for Suter, 14 hits, 8 runs, 7 earned, 6 walks, 10 strikeouts, 0-1 record, and a 4.72 ERA. Coming set first base side, the pitch to Aguila down and away, and the count 1-0. And Burroway got a good piece of that last pitch. He really drove that in the air to left, down the line, and got the leadoff 2-bagger. 7-9-0 for Batavia, 1-10-2 for Amsterdam. The 1-0, and that is drilled into right center, and it falls, splits the outfielders, goes to the wall. Burroway scores standing up, moving up to second is Aguila as the 2 players switch places. Aguila now is on second. Burroway crosses home, and in the bottom of the 8th, your Muckdogs are blowing it open. The party is on here at Dwyer. Batavia 8, Amsterdam 1. So runner on second and nobody out. Here is Abner Benitez. And the one good thing here for Batavia, in addition to winning this game, you're tattooing some of the Amsterdam better relievers. I gotta think that helps your momentum going into game 3. And Benitez swings, and he will drill it down the left field line. 3 fielders giving chase. No one will get there, though. Lands foul and skips into the Batavia bullpen. 0-1. So Suter getting whacked here for a leadoff double, and then another double by Aguila. On the scoreboard now, 8-10-0 for your Muckdogs, 1-10-2 for the Mohawks. Meanwhile, Alex Torres, second baseman on deck for Batavia. Suter's pitch home is off the plate, upstairs and away, 1-1. Benitez standing back in left side. From the first base side, the 1-1 check swing. He went around, according to the home plate umpire. So Benitez now down a ball and 2 strikes. Now standing in lefty against righty. The pitch off the plate, upstairs and away. Count leveled, 2-2. Now from the first base side, it'll be a 2-2 on its way. Swung on and missed as he got Benitez to chase. Up and away, so Benitez down fishing there. 1 away. So here is Torres. 1 away runner on second. And he'll be followed by Mitch Fleming due up in this half inning for your Muckdogs. Coming set from the first base side. Here comes the pitch on its way. Torres grounds it. Oh, a nice play at first by Bush, sliding to stay with the in-betweener. Gets up, takes it to the bag himself. 3 unassisted, 2 gone. But moving up to third is Aguilar. And with 2 away, Batavia gets another chance. Mitch Fleming, who last time up really delivered what I believe was the knockout blow. A 2-run jack to right field, and it took a 5-1 game and made it 7-1. And again, to me, that really changed the momentum because it put Amsterdam in a serious hole. He now has 2 home runs in the playoffs, both to the opposite field. First pitch upstairs, inside, and the count 1-0. So let's see if Fleming can make it a 10 spot by going yard again. Be quite a feat. Pitch swung on and missed. He was going for it, but the count level 1-1. Regardless, for Mitch, it's clear he's in a zone now, and this is the perfect time. Kind of been up and down this year, and when we talked to him in the post game the other day, he even mentioned it, but he now definitely appears to be locked in. And that pitch swung on and missed, tied him up and handcuffed him on the inside third. Count 1-2. So again, this is another example. Batavia just continues to meet challenges, even when it seems bleak, even when they lost a heartbreaker yesterday. They are bouncing right back, and that pitch is fouled back over the screen behind the plate. Count remains 1-2. And, of course, with the season Batavia has had, they didn't deserve to get swept out. Neither team really deserved to get swept. So it's a good thing that we're going to be seeing a Game 3, barring, something very, very crazy happening. We most likely are headed to Game 3. And that pitch is swung on. He fouls it away, gets a piece to stay alive. Count remains 1-2. So Fleming standing back in right side. Again, it looks like there's not going to be a sweep here as your Muckdogs are going to force a Game 3. The 1-2 swung on and missed, burned it by him. And the side is retired. However, for Batavia, they get another run, the big blow, RBI, double the right center by Levi Aguilar. We go to the ninth. Your Muckdogs 3 outs away from a Game 3 in the championship later on tonight. So our score now 8-1 over Amsterdam here in the PGCBL Championship Final on the Muckdogs Baseball Network.
United Memorial is a community hospital located in the heart of Genesee County and an affiliate of the Rochester Regional Health System. Rochester Regional's United Memorial serves residents of Genesee County and surrounding rural communities. The 131-bed hospital in Batavia features a new state-of-the-art surgical department, a wound care center, a telemedicine program for intensive care, a joint replacement center of excellence, 2 urgent care centers, and a number of primary and specialty physician offices. United Memorial is a niche hospital and a New York State designated stroke center. Fans, are you looking for great candies and chocolates? Visit Oliver's Candies located in Batavia, New York, or on the web at www.oliverscandies.com. When you purchase a box of Oliver's chocolates, you will always get the best tasting, most mouth-watering chocolate you have ever eaten. Visit Oliver's Candies.
Leading off the top of the ninth inning for Amsterdam, Mr.
Back here at Dwyer Stadium, we go to the top of the 9th inning, and it's going to be Miller, Love, and Coker, 1, 2, and 3 in the Amsterdam lineup. In the top of the 9th inning, and meanwhile, Dallas Young, the speedster, going to take over in center field for Abner Benitez. First pitch off the plate, down and away, and the count 1-0. On the scoreboard, 8-10-0 for your Muck Dogs, 1-10-2 for Amsterdam. Next pitch on the outside corner, zips it right in there. Count leveled up, 1-1. Righty on righty matchup. Bacon trying to get the final 3 outs to send us to game 3. Pitch off the plate, up and in, 2-1. And if in fact we do go to game 3, we will have it for you tonight. Well, it was set for 7:30. Obviously, that's not going to happen now, but it would be tonight. And that pitch is whacked, foul down the right field line. Count going to be evened up, 2-2. But whenever it does start, we will have it for you tonight to decide the championship on the Muck Dog Baseball Network. Bacon ready to go. It'll be a 2-2. Swung on, little chopper, but it's going to go foul. Count remains 2-2. From the first base side of the rubber, the 2-2 off the plate, upstairs and away, and the count 3-2. Cameron Love is on deck for the Mohawks. 3-2 swung on, popped in the air to straightaway center. Dallas Young getting tested immediately. No, it is not, because the right fielder, Leadham, decides he's going to take it and put it away. One gone. Boy, that looked to be Dallas's ball all the way until I'd say, I don't know, maybe the last half second. And Leadham said, nope, it's okay, Dallas. I'm good. I got this. Puts it away. One gone. So, one away, nobody on. And here is Cameron Love, the number 2 hitter, also wears number 2 for the Mohawks. First pitch is upstairs inside, the count 1-0. So your Muck Dogs now 2 outs away from game 3. Next pitch in there at the knees across the outside corner. Count level 1-1. Brett Coker on deck for the Mohawks as he looks at a fastball up and away. Does Cam Love 2-1. Standing back in, righty on righty. Here's the pitch. And that is off the plate, up and inside. Count 3-1. And Brett Coker, who's on deck, we mentioned he made a couple good plays. He's an all-star. Meanwhile, this one from Love, high fly ball off the bat of Love to left field. Burroway there, puts it away. Your Muck Dogs 1 out away from forcing game 3 in the championship. A winner take all. So 2 down, nobody on, and again, going to leave it up to their all-star third baseman for the Mohawks, Brett Coker. Give Bacon credit. Trey came in a little bit rusty maybe in the 8th, but in the 9th inning, he has been all business, and he's just not giving Amsterdam any life. First pitch on the outside corner, strike 1 called. From the first base side, Bacon ready to go. The 0-1 swung on and a high pop fly. Back behind the plate, going to go over the screen. 0-2 the count. Now standing back in, Muck Dogs 1 strike away from game 3. Righty on righty matchup, 0-2. Pop fly, could this do it? Fly ball to right. Lead him there. Yes! We are going to game 3! Your Batavia Muckdogs stand up to the big, bad Amsterdam Mohawks. They do stand up to them, and I mean big bad in the sense that Amsterdam, we know what they did in the regular season. We know what they did to Batavia last night, and today Batavia looked them right in the eye and got a huge 8-1 win.
Following a half-hour break for the athletes, and then we will begin game.
So John Kruba on the call this one. Batavia getting a huge 8-1 victory tonight over Amsterdam. So the series is tied at a game apiece. Julian Pichardo outstanding, 6 innings, giving up just the 1 run. And Batavia, for them, the big keys. RBI double to right center. In right center, again, Batavia getting the win as they defeat Amsterdam by an 8-1 final, tied at 1 game apiece. Again, 3 runs in the bottom of the third by Tyler Canoe with the 2-run double to right center. Burroway, the double to left field, made it 3-0. Amsterdam made it 3-1. Home run to right by Gardner, but then Batavia kept on rolling as they got 2 more in the 5th, 2 more in the 6th, 1 more in the 8th, and that finished it up. So Batavia with a huge 8-1 victory over Amsterdam. They even up the series at a game apiece. So I'm John Karuba again. The next game going to get started around 8:20, maybe 8 o'clock. We'll see. But we will have it for you on your home of the Muckdogs, the Batavia Muckdog Baseball Network. But for now, we will step aside. We'll see you in about a half hour or so. Batavia wins this one over Amsterdam by a final count of 8-1 on the Muckdogs Baseball Network. John Karuba signing off. Thanks for tuning in. And your Muckdogs tie the series at 1, Game 3, and the deciding winner takes